Hey guys, sorry about that. Hold on one second. It is time for me to get a new camera because this thing just keeps malfunctioning. This thing just keeps malfunctioning over and over and over again. Like, it just keeps messing up. There's nothing I can do about it. It just keeps fucking up. No matter how many times I reset it, it just keeps freezing. So, time for a new camera. Yeah, time for a new camera, guys. This thing just keeps screwing up on me. Let me set up the camera on this one too. Gotta add it all over again. It just keeps messing up. Like, I don't know what to do about it, so. I thought it was the driver, but I updated that. I updated the driver and it's still screwing up. Like, I went to Elgato and asked them and said, what the fuck is going on? Nothing. They got nothing for me. They got nothing for me. So, it's the Elgato face cam. Hold on a second. It's the Elgato face cam. But yeah, it just keeps, if I leave it sit, so the 4K or the MK2? Well, no, this is the first one. So the original face cam. Hold on, give me 1 second. No, I don't want to use my iPhone. It's like, I think I mean, I like the face cam. I like the angles and stuff it gives me, but I don't like it's just this one keeps freezing. Like I said, I think the problem is just the camera itself. I think the camera screwed up. How do we share the link? Oh, I mean, you can share it on Twitch. That's easy. But yeah, so it's just annoying. I mean, it's not a huge deal, you know, like, it's not the biggest deal in the world. It's just annoying as shit. Can't read, so smart, got glasses. What's up? It's a long name. All right. Oh my God, everything is a little off today. You messaged me today about jobs. Yeah, I messaged you back on LinkedIn. Hold on a second, guys. It's chilly in here. I'm gonna grab my hoodie. I'm just chilly as shit. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. Now I'm better. It seems I'm replying to my own comments. Apology, not ignoring anyone on purpose. Brian, we see you. Well, actually, Brian, you're not showing up. Where are you at here? Oh, I'm not in the multi-stream. That's why. That's why I couldn't see the comments. But Brian, you're commenting from YouTube, right? Can't find my other hat. Can't find my other hat. I have no idea where my other hat is. It is just lost. So, actually, fuck it. The dude with the cool stories with his kid? No, I don't have a kid. So if somebody's out there telling stories about my kid, it's not me. It's definitely not me. Oh, you're on X, Brian. Okay, yeah, no. We can see you. We see your comments. What's the plan for today's stream? So there's a lot going on. So, you know, first of all, we're all garbage. According to Joe Biden, we're all garbage here. Been following OM through his TikTok accounts. I don't have a TikTok account right now. Can we go over the early polling? We absolutely can. Let me see something. I'm all out of sorts today, guys. You're gonna have to cut me. So let's see. I'm trying to see a source I trust for that. Let's see. You know what? Let's look at. We'll see what NBC has to say. You do it with the under the desk news? No, I avoid under the desk news like the plague. I haven't responded to under the desk news in quite some time. So, all right. So, yeah, we'll go into the early voting results. Hey, thank you for the follow, Pork Chop. Jesus. So used to wearing a hat. Have you found out who that lady is that keeps banning you? Not yet. We're working on that. We're working on finding out who that is. You just pre-ordered my book. Thank you so much. I'm really excited about my book. So I wonder if I put that in the bio. Let me see. Let me see. Vash, thank you for the gifted subs. How many did you do? How many did you do? All right, so I updated it in the chat. So, how many did you do, Vash? Holy shit, you did 10 of them. Holy shit, you did 10 of them. All right, so we're just going to chill back and enjoy Vash's gifted memberships here. This man gifts like 10 every day, bro. You are my hero. You are my hero. This man gifts 10 memberships every day. Like, he's a baller. There's no doubt. There's no doubt Vash is a baller. Vash is absolutely a baller. We will talk. I want to go. We're going to go over ABC showing those election results. We're going to go over those. That's just killing me. Totally writing it off as a business expense. Don't tell my CPA. Not saying a word, Vash. Not saying a word. And thank you for the follow. Can't read, so smart guy glasses. Guys, if you got a subscription, if you got a sub from Vash, please give him a thank you in the chat. Please give him a thank you in the chat. He comes in here. He gives 10 of these every day. He is awesome. Let me turn off this music here. Let me turn off that music in the background. It's fucking everything up. You said say funny shit. Like, oh, I just got the order for the book. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm gonna come. Oh, shit. And then it finished with can't read, so smart, got glasses with her. I'm gonna come. But thank you so much, Vash. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And hey, whatever I can do to help you write that off as a business expense, you just let me know. You make it advertising. What's a good book? Nonfiction? Oh, nonfiction? I mean, I'm writing one right now. You just finished reading the RFK book, The Real Anthony Fauci, and you're more than welcome. Wait, RFK wrote a book about Fauci? No way, did he? I gotta get that. I didn't know he wrote a book. The Real Dr. Anthony Fauci book. I didn't know he wrote one. Hold on a second. I through Audible, I can get it for free. I can get the book for free through Audible. Like that, I love Audible, so but I can get it for free. I'm down for that. Oh, my book. No, no, no. My book is fiction. My book that I'm writing is nonfiction. So the book that I've already published that I'm doing pre-orders for right now is fiction. So like I'll show you. So this is the book. I'll show you. So this is the book. This is the fiction book I already wrote that comes out in a couple weeks. Mortal Legacies. I mean, if you guys are interested, I can tell you about it. But this is the book that's coming out in a couple weeks. Mortal Legacies, book one. But the book I'm currently writing is nonfiction. It's how to unfuck America, step by step guide. Yeah, the publishing company did a phenomenal job on the cover. I'm super happy with the cover they designed. I think they did an absolutely phenomenal job on the cover. I think they crushed it. I think they absolutely crushed the cover. I have no complaints whatsoever about the cover art. Yeah, they did a really, really good job on the cover art because I think it definitely takes what's actually. Am I doing an audible? No. Could you imagine me trying to read like the female parts in like the book? I would be awful at it. I would do absolutely terrible. You know. So, but yeah, I'd be awful at it. I mean, I could you imagine me trying to do like a 19-year-old girl's part like Vash, I'll bring you in to read the girl parts. You cool with that? Do an audible just for chat. I'll tell you what. Do you guys want to hear? You guys want to hear the? Let me see this. Hold on one second. Let me see this. Here's what I'll do. Give me one second, and you guys can tell me if I'm a good writer or not. Let's see here. All right. So here's what I'll read you the. How about I read you the prologue? Read you the prologue, and you tell me if I'm a good writer. Hello, ma'am. Brian, why are you calling me a ma'am? Did you just assume my gender? Oh, read the blurb? The blurb is well, yeah, I mean the blurb on the back is yeah, you're so canceled. You're so canceled. Hold on. So let's you have a cam? I'll if you got a good cam, I'll absolutely buy it off you. Just saw it next to me. But yeah, this is the book that comes out in a couple weeks. But anyway, let's get to your book is complete. Yeah. Yeah, but here's the thing. It took me 9 years. Guys, I want to here, let me say this about books. Here's the thing, guys. When it comes to writing a book, hold on, why is my chair showing? My chair is never showing. All right, but here's the thing, guys. When it comes to writing books, let me say this straight out. Any of you that are thinking about writing a book, let me just say this. Um, it didn't, but here's the thing. It didn't take me 9 years to write it, right? So back in 2012, I was in Afghanistan. And for the first time on a deployment, I got stuck sitting in an office. I literally sat in so I had 6 months doing my normal stuff. And then I had to stay an additional 6 months because the guy that was supposed to relieve me never showed up. So I ended up getting stuck doing ComSec for 6 months. So I was in charge of the ComSec vault for all of Siege of Sodef A. So for all of special operations in Afghanistan, I was doing the ComSec for the entire theater, right? And so, but my job literally, like, you work really hard for like 10 minutes, and then you don't do work for like 4 hours, and you work hard for like 10 minutes, and you don't work for like 4 hours. Very, 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 very boring ass job. So, I got it in my head that I wanted to write a book. I was like, well, I have a lot of free time. Let me put it to use. My college classes were all easy at the time. So I was like, I'm going to try to write a book. And I'll be honest with you guys, the 6 months I was there, so well, let's call it 5 months because, it was about how long I was there. Um, I wrote 99% of this book in those 5 months. I legitimately wrote 99% of this book. And then I came home from deployment, got back into my normal life, and I was actually ETSing out of the army when I finished that deployment. So I had a lot of shit going on. I was getting out of the army. I was finding a new job. Actually, I was opening a business. I was opening a gym, which is what I did when I got out. And I was moving, and I was getting a new house, and like there was so much shit going on, right? So I didn't touch it, but I did have a copy of it printed, right? Because I for some reason when I'm reading it, I'm trying to proofread it. I don't know if you guys do this, but it's so much easier to see it on paper and like scribble your notes on paper than it is to do it on computer. Like I feel like on computer you just skip over issues. You skip over stuff, and I didn't want to do that. So hold on one second. So I didn't want to do that. So I focused on, all, doing it all writing and everything like that. So why is this not working? There we go. All right. So I did all that stuff. And then what had happened was a person I was dating had gone through it, and she was going through like my bookshelves, and she saw this, pulled it out, saw it had my name on it, read it, and was like, and she basically read the whole thing while I was at work. And then I came home and she almost beat me to death with it because she was like, if you don't finish this fucking book, I'm going to hurt you. And so I added some stuff in, I finished the book, and then that was the first time it was finished. But then recently, my fiance read it, and she showed me a bunch of things that were missing that she thought would, help the story and make it better and add things in. So I added these things in and officially finished the book, and that was the copy you see now. Now it is with the publisher, and I'm just waiting for delivery of the first shipment of books, because anybody that pre-orders it is going to get a signed copy. So I'm going to order like a couple hundred copies so that people can pre-order them, and as they pre-order them, I can sign them and mail them out to them myself. So pre-order link, it's in the it should be in the description. Should be in the description of the video. So in the live video. Let me double check. See, you're on Twitch, so let me see. Let me see here. Is it not there? It's not there. Hold on. There you go. Need to let me help you with this stuff. I agree. I'm sorry. I just, but it should be in the go live notification. Hold on one second. There we go. No, that doesn't work. All right, so Writing is no easy task if done right. If finances allow, I'll try to get a copy. Lots going on. That's all good, Brian. Don't worry about it. An idea for over a decade for a fantasy novel series based on a character I used to play in an RPG. Nice. Let me Discord call. Yeah, absolutely, Maggot. Absolutely. How much is the pre-order? Pre-order is, I think it's, let me see here. I don't want to tell you the wrong prices. So it's basically a paperback is $25, a hardcover is $30. And I'm not profiting off that. Guys, let me just tell you right now that when you work with a publisher and you're not like an established author, you really don't make money. Just so you guys know, if you're like, I'm going to get into book writing, I'm going to make a shitload of money off my first book, you are not. If you have to, you can do a link on Twitch and pin it. All right, let me do that. Let me go to, so here's what I'll do. Let me see this. So there's the comment, and then I'll pin it. There we go. So I'll pin it for, let me pin it for 30 minutes. No, I'll just manually unpin it later. There you go. There you go. Can you get it in Ireland? Yes, absolutely. I will ship internationally. I'll ship internationally. It's no big deal. Yeah, I'm happy to send the book anywhere. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, guys, is like, but let me tell you guys, like, if you're interested in being an author, let me just tell you that, like I said, you're not going to make a lot of money off your first book. You're just not. So, like, if this book does well, what I can do for the follow-up book, because it's supposed to be a trilogy, it's supposed to be 3 books. What I plan on doing is if this book goes well, then I can take it to another publisher and say, hey, look, I already have an audience for this book. You know, I sold, 5,000 copies or whatever. And, I want to just you to publish my second book, the second and third books. And then they can look at it and go, okay, there's already an audience for this. We'll make money off it. And then maybe you can make a little money. But you're not going to make any money on your first book. Like, you're just not going to make shit. Like, I'll tell you that. Like, with the cost, like, for example, with the pre-order books, I'll tell you guys. So, like, my paperback, it's priced at $25, right? So that book costs me $18 to print, right? Now, it's also going to cost me, like, let's call it $1 for the shipping labels, $2 for the box, and then a couple bucks for the shipping. So I may make $1. I have looked at selling it through Amazon, and that was something I'm looking at doing after the book becomes popular. The book will be available on Amazon, just so you know. It's not there now. The pre-order is not available on Amazon, but I do want you to know that you will be able to get it on Amazon, but you won't be able to get a signed copy. The only way to get a signed copy is through my site. It will be available. It'll be available on Barnes & Noble. It'll be available on Amazon. It'll be available on a bunch of different book sites. But the signed copies are only coming from my site. And then the problem is that, when Amazon does it, I think I make like $1.50. Do the Amazon thing where you can sell it a chapter at a time. The date for the full release, honestly, I wish I had it. It's whenever the hell the publisher ships me the damn book. You just ordered the book? Thank you, Maggot. I appreciate that. You can sell one chapter for $1. I don't want to do that. I don't want to put people like that. I want to, like, if you want the book, thank you for your order. Your order just came through. I want to sell people the book. If people want the book, like I'm not, here's the thing, guys. I'm not worried about making a bunch of money off of people for the book. What's up, Michelle from Colorado? How you doing? I'm not like, oh, I got to make money off of this. No, I'm sure there are writers that make money that way. Absolutely. But guys, if you guys can't tell, I don't really do much to try to make money off you guys. How many pre-orders do I have so far? I think I'm at 60. But I mean, I've been offering the pre-order for like a week, and I'm at like 60 books. So I've heard Amazon's terrible to independent authors. They are. Well, Amazon's terrible to everyone. Like, guys, let's be real. If you're a company, Amazon treats you like shit, but they give you access to people you would never have access to. It's telling me you don't ship to my address in North Carolina. That makes no sense. What do you mean you don't ship to North Carolina? That doesn't make sense. Let me see. Let me just see fulfillment, shipping. Let me see. Shipping profile. Give me 1 second. So United States, rest of world, select states, all the states. Give me 1 second. I'm updating it right now. Standard. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, good. I just added a shipping profile, so you should be good. For some reason, it wasn't allowing me to have like a shipping profile in there. So, yeah. It should be good now. It's got like UPS, USPS. What is going on here? But yeah, so. All right, so there we go. We have all that in there. So you should be. Can you get it on Temu? No, you cannot get it on Temu. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, according to Trump supporters, according to Biden, Trump supporters are trash. Like that's what Biden said. So nice pants. Yeah, these are my orange shorts. Don't hate on my orange shorts. They're lovely. These are festive. These are fall colors. You know? Gotta love fall colors. Now it got hot in here. I'd say I can't win. I'm either cold or it's hot. I can't win. Looking forward to Guy Fawkes night. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Somebody else just ordered. Thank you. Biden is going to be 25th on November 6th. Yeah. We'll see that. We'll see how that works. That's the thing is, like I said, what? My shirt keeps fucking, hold on a second. My shirt keeps like riding up my fucking neck. It's annoying the fuck out of me. It worked. Nice. Glad to hear it. All right. Let's see. All right. Cool. So, but yeah. So when it comes to writing a book, guys, you're not gonna, did I vote yet? When will I vote? I'm voting next week. I'm walking in person and voting. I just have a lot going on, so it's like, but don't worry, I'm voting. I'm voting, don't worry. I am absolutely voting. There's absolutely no fucking way I'm not voting in this election. Why in the US does it take like 10 days to count votes? Because they need to change the results to what they want. My son is at University of Denver. He's too scared to say. He's gonna vote. Look, here's the thing, Michelle. Tell him to proclaim that shit loud and proud. Fuck what people think. I get it, corgis, 100%. Kamala wins. You'll have to rewrite the book to include DEI crap. No, here's the thing. If Kamala wins, people will be desiring more conservative shit than ever before. No PayPal for payment. I don't think it allows me to do PayPal. Let me see. Sales channels. Let's see. Orders. I don't think it allows me to do that. I don't think it allows me to do payment. Let's see, items. I don't think it allows me to do PayPal. But yeah, it's insane. Let me see here. So there's that. All right, so let's take a look. The governors of the states came out and said it. Said what? Am I on Rumble? No, because Rumble's interface is annoying as fuck. ABC. Thank you, Zerbius. Did you see ABC news station put an election? I saw that. In fact, I think I have that. So I wanted to go through my bookmarks. I wanted to go over a few of the things I saw. Use slobs to make merch and set up payments. Yeah, I want to figure out how to put it on Streamlabs, so it'll just be on every stream. You know, so, but again, all right, so we'll get to that. So first, let's take a look. What I want to take a look, guys, is at the early election results. You guys let me know. Is the music really loud right now? You guys tell me. Because I hear it in my ear loudly. But I don't know if you guys hear it loudly. Music is solid. Cool. Okay, good. All right, so let's take a look at this. We're gonna look at MSNBC actually. So, because you know, they're a solid source. Well, let's take a look here. So far they say that there have been 54,386,075 mail-in and early in-person votes cast nationally. Now, of those, 41% are registered Democrats, 40% are registered Republicans, 19% are independents. And guys, just so you know, I'm a registered independent. I am not a registered Republican. I am registered independent. So, you know, it allows me, you know, so I like being separated. So, but again, so not all this 19% is voting one way, right? And here's the thing. The fact that 41% of them are Democrat is not a huge deal. It's not a huge deal. You said music isn't loud, but I got you maxed and my typing is louder than you. Guys, am I low volume? Are you guys having trouble hearing me? Are you guys having trouble hearing me? You guys tell me. You're good on my end? All right. So I don't want to screw everyone else, if I turn it up. All right. So as I was saying, this is huge. The fact that we're almost matching them in mail-in and early in-person voting, that's huge. Let me see if I can find, let me see. See, 2020 early doesn't show it. Oh. 2020. Let me see here. Okay, so this is early voting. Let's see. Yeah, so if you look at it, right here, so this was in 2020. Early voting they had 44% of the early voting was Democrats last time, and 30% was Republicans. So we've already gone up 10% and they've gone down 5%. That's the big difference here, right? So this is huge for us. So the fact that we went from 44 to 30 to 41 to 40, that's huge. That's huge. Oh, thank you for whoever just ordered. Thank you for the book order. Thank you so much. But this is huge, guys. This is huge. Yeah, primary voting is closed based on party. I don't care about voting in the primaries. I honestly don't give two shits about voting in the primaries. We're going to talk about the cheating, Marie. Don't you worry about that. But yeah. And here's the best part. Here's the cool part. So 54 million have voted. Like, this is something to understand. 54 million have voted by mail-in and early in-person votes. 41% of those being Republicans. 41% of those being Democrats, 40% being Republicans. But here's the cool part. 45% of Democrats, of the people who requested mail-in and early voting, were Democrats. So only 29% were Republicans. So that means that Republicans are showing up in significant better numbers than Democrats are. Because 45% of all the requested mail-in ballots and early in-person votes were Democrats, but only 41% of them actually voted. Only 41% of the people who voted are Democrats, whereas only 29% are registered Republicans that requested it, but 40% of the total people who voted are Republicans. So we are showing up in significantly better numbers than the Democrats are right now. Like, we are showing up way better than they are. And that's the big thing, is it's not about who read. Like, you can register all the people you want. It's about showing up and voting. It's about actually fucking voting. And that's the cool part. That's what we're dominating them in. But I did, so a topic that I did want to talk about was the whole garbage comment by Biden. I wanted to talk about that. Right? So like I said before, I'm going to show you guys. I don't know if you all follow me on Twitter, but I'm going to show you a video that I made, and you guys tell me what your thoughts on. All right? I'm doing a little self-promotion here because I'm playing my video, but I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on the video. Okay? So I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on this video. So you guys tell me what you think. Okay, you guys ready? Make sure my volume's up. There we go. Okay.
It has become very obvious that Joe Biden hates Kamala Harris. A lot of people are going to attribute his comments to senility, but nuh-uh, he fucking did this intentionally.
Is the volume on that okay? I feel like it's really low. Let me do this. Yeah, hold on one second. Let me boost this here. Let me turn the volume up here. Okay, so here we go.
It has become very obvious that Joe Biden hates Kamala Harris. A lot of people are going to attribute his comments to senility, but nuh-uh, he fucking did this intentionally. Like, think about it for a second. Before tonight, the liberals were running with the narrative about Tony Hinchcliffe calling Puerto Ricans garbage. Like, that was their biggest thing they had going on right now. They had Bad Bunny, even though P. Diddy already fucked him 6 ways from sideways. They had something. They had a narrative to run with. And then Kamala Harris has her biggest rally of the entire election. She had more supporters in front of her than she's ever had at any point in her life and any point in this election. And let's be real, Biden could have called Trump supporters almost anything. He could have called them Nazis. He could have called them fascists. Shit, he could have called them deplorables all over again. But instead of using any of those words, he called them garbage. The one single word that you were not supposed to use right now. Because you had creators like Harry Sisson out here saying this shit. If you call Puerto Rico garbage, then you are garbage. It's that simple. What kind of damage control do you think Harry's trying to do right now? He said, unfortunately, people on this app have taken his comment wildly out of context. It's just funny how people on the Trump side are offended by a quote they're misusing, but are fine when Trump calls Democrats in the media the enemy of the people. And I love Dan's comment here. He said, what was the context? I saw a 10-second clip. Is there a longer one that makes it make sense? I refuse to believe that this was an accident on Joe Biden's part. It's very obvious. He fucking hates her guts. And look, I'm 100% sure that when he voted today, he voted for Trump. He's not going to tell anybody, but he knows in his heart. I have no doubt he was in that voting booth and was like, fuck that bitch. Because he don't give a fuck. He's going to be dead in a couple years. Like, he don't give a shit. He's probably going to go home late at night and tell Jill, I voted for him. And they're both going to have a laugh about it, and then she's going to put him to bed at 5 p.m. Guys, it is blatantly apparent Biden fucking hates that bitch. Like, he ruined the best chance she ever had at winning this election. I mean, she didn't have a fucking chance of winning this thing, not fairly anyway. But this was certainly the best wave ever for her. Like, you had Tony Hinchcliffe make that joke about Puerto Rico and piss off all the little weak-ass bitches on Twitter. And they had talking points. It was what they were talking about. It was the only thing they were talking about. And then you followed it up with the largest rally she's ever had. National Mall just filled with people chanting Kamala, 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 or however the fuck you're supposed to say her name. And then Biden, with one single word, just shits directly in her mouth. You can't convince me otherwise. Joe Biden hates that bitch. And you know what? I don't disagree with him.
So what do you guys think of that? Do you think Biden is just like a senile moron? Or do you think he honestly hates her guts? Because I honestly think he hates her. Like, I mean, he's definitely a senile moron, but I think he hates her guts. Like, yeah, I mean, and here's the thing. I don't really blame him, right? I don't really blame him for hating her. Because, like, he was gonna, like, in his head, he had this election on lock. He was gonna win, right? Shit directly in her mouth. That's what he did. Because that's the thing, guys, you got to understand. He could have used any word and he would have been fine. Like, if he wanted to call them, like I said, if he wanted to call them Nazis, he wanted to call them fucking fascists, he wanted to call them pieces of shit. He could have called them anything, but not that word. Not that word. No, he was, Biden was definitely getting destroyed, but Biden is surrounded by people who were telling him he was doing a good job. And you're right, Vash. Biden said the quiet part out loud because he is having mental decline. But I honestly think that, like, he used the one word you shouldn't have used. Because that was the whole narrative on Twitter. Like, if you've been on X recently, you would see that, you know, that all of X was like demonizing Trump and Tony Hinchcliffe. They were like, how dare you call Puerto Ricans garbage? How dare you call, like, the big thing was that Trump thought Puerto Ricans were garbage. That was the whole narrative. And it was like all these people out here saying, you don't get to say someone's garbage. Don't say someone's garbage. That's, don't do that. And then fucking Biden does that. Like, that is insane that he did that. Like, he used that exact word, which is like the only thing you don't use. It's so wild to me. Like, he literally did the one thing, the one single thing you didn't want to do. Hold on a second, guys. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see. I do wonder if he knows something we don't know about her forcing her way in the race and putting Biden out of the race. Yeah. And that's another thing, Rubes. You're 100% right. Why was Joe Biden talking at the same time that Kamala Harris? Like, hold on, I have a clip. To talk about that. Hold on one second. Let's talk about that clip. Let me see. I got it here. Okay, here it is. This is the clip. So what you just said. So what Rubes Chips just said is, why was he doing it at the same time she was on stage? Very odd. I agree 100%. And here's a clip from CNN where they're talking about that. All right, I want to show you guys this. Let me see here. All right, so let me show you this here.
Hey, though, Bakari, he was in his house, the White House. He was in his house doing this, and the reporting is that there are places that he could be useful, but he's not everywhere like you might expect a sitting president to be for his vice president.
I don't. Hold on a second. Just Incredible, thank you for the super chat. He said it's crazy comedians can't make jokes anymore. 100%, guys. 100%. By the way, guys, if you the super chat is set that if you super chat $5, it'll read your message out loud. I'm gonna set that at $1 so that any of you guys that super chat, I have to go in. I'm gonna do it in about a minute or two. But if anybody that super chats on YouTube, just if you want to super chat and you want your comment read out loud, like text to speech, I'm gonna set that at $1 so you guys can actually hear your comments out loud, and everybody in the chat can hear your comment. So I'm going to set that at $1. This way, if you want it read out loud, you can. Right now, it auto sets to $5. So let me lower it, but let me do this clip first. All right, let me do this clip first.
Hey, though, Bakari, he was in his house, the White House. He was in his house doing this, and the reporting is that there are places that he can be useful, but he's not everywhere like you might expect a sitting president to be for his vice president.
I don't know that I would expect this president to be everywhere in this moment. I mean, look, a critical element, any coach will tell you, any CEO will tell you, a critical element of running a team and winning is assessing the strengths and weaknesses of your team members and making sure you allocate them in the right way. Joe Biden has never been a big arena speaker. He's never been the most fluid speaker. And by the way, as someone who had a stutter growing up, it's very obvious to me that there's an apostrophe at the end of supporters there. He was referring to the garbage spewed by supporters, not simply the supporters themselves. But Joe Biden has been on the campaign trail. He's best getting ice cream in Maryland like he was today. He's best showing moments of empathy in Arizona like he was last week. He's best with union folks as he was in Pittsburgh last week as well. You use people where they are best. You put Obama in a big arena, you put Michelle in a big arena, and you put Joe Biden in front of a bunch of union people doing retail politics.
And here comes the guy that's going to make the best comment here. Here comes, look at his face. This dude is hitting that, what's that dude from The Office? The Jim looking at the camera. He's about to destroy this whole argument. I love this. He's about to destroy this whole argument.
You could make the argument that they would be fine if Joe Biden wasn't anywhere near a microphone between now and next Tuesday.
Let me just accept the most charitable framing of this, which you just gave.
Yeah.
Why is he sitting in front of a laptop at the exact same moment Kamala Harris is out on his backyard trying to give the closing argument to her campaign? What in the world is he doing? Now, I don't accept your framing of it personally because I actually do believe he, Harris, the Democratic Party, and most of their campaign do believe that half the country is garbage. They've also said people who go to Trump rallies are Nazis. And so it's pretty apparent the disdain with which they hold half of the country in.
Look at his face. Look at his face. He's over here acting like what he just said is so crazy.
That's not true. Already litigated it in Kamala's speech tonight.
But as a tactical matter today.
No, but you don't just get to say that.
Why in the world?
But he does just get to say that because it's true. Like, stop. You don't just get to say that. Yes, you do.
Is Joe Biden giving remarks at the same time?
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Yeah, you'll give him that because it's fucking true. It's such a good question. Why the fuck is Joe Biden giving a speech to a fucking laptop while Kamala Harris is out there? Like, here's the thing. Even if what Joe Biden was saying did not negatively affect her at all, let's just say that he was trying to say nice things. Like, he was only saying nice things. Hold on, wait. DL Emery, I'm trying to see why you're popping up. DL Emery, what platform are you on? Because you're popping up. They're popping up on my screen, but you're not popping up. Let me see. Hold on. Let me just see here. So DL, what I see DL. I'm gonna come. Oh, thank you for the follow. Sheasley Plays. But DL, so you're popping up. Like, what platform are you on? Because I see your chat on and it's frozen. And I'm frozen. God damn it. Oh, I'm so sick and tired of this, guys. Hold on. This is a serious problem with this camera. I apologize. I don't understand what is going on here. Like this is see what I mean? Like this camera just fucking freezes. Like I don't it's definitely not, like my computer. My computer is very powerful, but for some reason I keep freezing. I don't know. I would think you're on YouTube, Emery. I don't know why your comments aren't showing up. Your comments aren't showing up. Like it isn't. I don't know what is going on. It's so stupid because your comments are showing up on screen, but they're not. They're not showing up on my multi-stream, which is fine. It's fine. I can see you guys on screen, so that's all. See. So, yeah. So there you go. I can see you now, DL. You're just not popping up. It's okay. You're just not popping up in the multi-chat, but I see you on screen. It's a democratic camera. I agree. Hold on, wait. Let me go. I'm going to have to reset the camera in here as well. So, yeah, because now it's frozen here. So, there we go. Let's do this again. It's like, this is insane. Shouldn't have to do this. But it just keeps doing this shit. So, like, there we go. Okay. All right. So, we're back to it. Sweet. You see Emery in the combo tab. Yeah, I see him over here. Wait, where's it at? Right here. I see him here. But it's just not showing up in the multi-tab. It's fine. I'll read it from here. So, I want to say what's up for a minute now. Thank you, Sheasley. I appreciate that. Let me see here. It got insanely hot in here. I don't know what's going on. But, Jesus. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, it's definitely a Democrat camera. Kamala made it. It's, made in fucking China camera. But well, I mean, I'm positive Elgato makes their shit in China. So, but yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, here's the thing. As I was saying, even if what Biden was saying was 100% positive to to Kamala Harris, she's giving the biggest speech she's ever given. Right? She's calling it the closing argument to her campaign. She is giving the biggest speech to the biggest crowd she's ever had. Even if everything Biden was saying was positive to her, why the fuck is he giving a speech to a laptop while she's giving a speech? Like there's no reason he should have been giving a speech at that moment. Like that's the dumbest thing in the world. Like it's the dumbest thing in the world. I'm sorry. I gotta take off this hoodie. Now it's hot as fuck. Give me a second. No, you're 100% right, Aiden. There's no rationale that explains why he wasn't on stage with her, passing the baton. Exactly. That's exactly what it should have been. He should have been on stage with her, supporting her, but he wasn't. And here's the thing: even if he's not going to be on stage with her, which is perfectly fine, don't be on stage with her. But why are you giving a speech? She's giving a speech. So why are you giving a speech? Like that makes no sense. I do not understand the rationale of having Joe Biden give a speech at the same time she is. Learning more, leaning more towards Trump. Glad to hear it. I think it's badass he took a bullet, but fortunately, people around me trying to influence you for Harris. Why should you vote for Trump? Great. Here's a great question. So, Sheasley, you said you're an undecided voter. Why should you vote for Trump? Let me tell you. All you have to do is we can evaluate. This is one of the few elections where the two people running have been in power, right? Donald Trump was president for 4 years. Kamala Harris has been vice president for almost 4 years, right? So you can evaluate both of them and you just look at it and go, okay, outside of COVID, because really there was nothing you could do to mitigate COVID, right? So those 3 years outside of COVID for Trump, was life better? I can tell you the economy was better, manufacturing was better, the border was more secure, there were no new wars started, there was no new conflict started, all the conflicts were ending, the stock market was up, housing prices were under control. Like, by every metric, he was crushing it. Like, I'll tell you right now, if there is no COVID, Donald Trump is about to end his second term as president. There's no way around that. There's absolutely no way around that. Like, in your opinion, life was better. Okay, good. So you recognize that life was better. So that alone is the reason. Like, do you want that again, or do you want the last 4 years again? Like, that's the easiest way to look at it. It's just to say, okay, well, Donald Trump already had 4 years, and I really like those 4 years. Kamala Harris has been in power for almost 4 years, and I did not enjoy those 4 years. Like, it's that simple, really. And you're right, Trith. Like, the fact that Joe Biden just called half of America garbage. Yeah, great economy, no wars, housing market is great. Make America energy. We were energy independent. We were bringing jobs back to the U.S. Making those that are being exported extremely expensive, or more of the last 4 years. Like, that's the easiest way to look at it. Like, here's the thing: if Trump did a bad job, I wouldn't be voting for him. I wouldn't be talking to people about voting for him. I'll put it this way. The first time I voted for Trump, when he was running against Hillary, I did not vote for him because I thought he was going to be a good president. I voted for him as a protest vote against Hillary. Because I'll be honest with you, I didn't think he had a fucking chance in hell of winning. When I voted for Trump the first time, I was like, there's no fucking way he wins. Like, Hillary Clinton is definitely going to win, but I'm protesting, I'm voting for Trump. Because Hillary Clinton belongs in prison. It's that simple. Like, fucking, I could go over her crimes. She belongs in fucking prison. All right. So I wasn't going to vote for her. As a military member, there was no fucking way I could vote for her. But then, lo and behold, he did a really good job. Like, he did a really good job. I was blown away. I was completely blown away by how good he did. Because here's all I want out of a president. All I want out of a president is for him to enable the government to get the fuck out of my way. Like, that's all I need from the government. I need you to tax me less. I need you to not get me involved in more fucking wars. And I don't want to be involved in more wars for myself and also for my friends, because my brothers and sisters are still in the military. Not my family, not my actual family, but my military family are still in the military, and I don't want anything to happen to them. Like, that's all I want. I want the government to get the fuck out of my way. And Donald Trump does a great job of getting the government to stay the fuck out of our business. And that is all I want from a president. And Trith, you said, how could he be on stage with her when he had to torpedo her from the Oval Office? You're right, Trith. You're 100% right. I love how they say we are talking what Biden said out, taking what Biden said out of context. There is no taking Biden out of context. Like, let me see here. Where's it at? Like, there is no taking him out of context. Like, that's what he said. There's no way around that. My paycheck and income went up more in my life under Trump than any other single period of my life. Exactly. Yes, you're right, American. He did a great job for not having any idea what he was doing. Like, you got to understand, like, he's not a politician. And that was the thing. That was one of the biggest things, I think, that he said when he went on Rogan, right? Because Rogan was trying to find out what it was like day one. And I don't think Rogan was liking Trump's answer, but it was an honest answer, because, you know, if you ask a politician what it's like, they're going to be like, oh, it's this is an honor, and I had to do this, and I had to do this. But Trump, his answer really was, I wanted to see the Lincoln bedroom. like that's what he said. He was just talking about, he literally was just talking about how, like, what's the word for it? Now, I don't want to say amazed, but how, like, you know, how lost he was in the moment of, like, he had never got to go in the Lincoln bedroom. He had never got to like explore the White House or the Oval Office and things like that. And I think that was huge to him because it was a moment for him because he truly does love America. Like you can hate Donald Trump all you want. You cannot deny that man loves America. Surreal. Exactly. He said surreal. That's really what it was. Like imagine one of us who's not a politician. The first day, like we walk into the White House and they're like, by the way, you live here now. Like, like, the first thing I'm doing, I'm exploring. I want to go see all the rooms I never got to see. I want to go see all the history. I want to go see all the statues. I want to go see all the paintings. I want to go explore the whole thing. And that's I like for Trump, it was like a kid in a candy store. He had been in business all his life, never in politics. So like all these politicians, they go into the White House and they just look at it as a place that they work. I think Donald Trump was honestly blown away by the.
I'm going to come.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Trith. Appreciate that. But yeah, he was just, he was just blown away by the majesty of it, which is, exactly what he should, exactly how he should feel coming in there as a businessman and not being able to do that before. Like all these people, like, it's the White House has a bowling. Does it still have a bowling alley? I know that one of them put it in. One of them put in a bowling alley, but I know they're allowed to change that. I know. Does it still have a bowling alley? At least Trump didn't go on vacation his years in office like Biden. But yeah, Trump would just sneak out for a round of golf. Like that's what Trump would do. He'd sneak out for a round of golf. Which I don't begrudge the man. Did he golf a little too much? Yes, he definitely golfed a little too much. I wasn't, but on the garbage comment. Wait, are they doing a White House briefing on the garbage comment? Let me see. Let's see.
Communities across this country, he's going to speak out about it. And it's not the first time that he's done so.
Just briefly, separately,
let's check it out.
Amos Hochstein and Brett McGurk headed back to the Middle East this week to try to revive ceasefire negotiations. And can you tell us anything about Bill Burns' travel as well?
So a couple of things. So following Israel's response in a self-defense against Iran, senior U.S. officials are following up on a range of matters in the region and with Israeli counterparts. Bill Burns will be about one of the bridges there. I just read that out once over. You all have the tweet or the statement that's on X. If you want to read it right now, read that out to folks. So he was regarding to the comedian, and I quote: "He was not calling Trump."
Referring to Trump.
Let's grab everything else.
All right, let's see.
Okay, go ahead, Amr.
Can you just address the president's comments yesterday, referring to Trump supporter as garbage? And I know he's tried to clarify that he was trying to talk about what the person said. But one, I guess I want to know, does he think less of Americans who support Trump than he does of those who do not? And two, why is he using that kind of rhetoric? How is that presidential?
So a couple of things. So just to clarify, he was not calling Trump supporters garbage.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. There's no way around that, guys. There is no way around that whatsoever. Like you can try to bullshit that. He was 100% calling Trump supporters garbage. There's no other way to take what he said. No, there's no possible other way. You can add all the fucking apostrophes you want that they're trying to add in these different narratives. He was calling Trump supporters garbage. Like there's no way around that. Like you can't deny it. That's what he said.
Which is why he put out, this is why he wanted to make sure that we put out a statement that clarified what he meant and what he was trying to say. And so,
but that's not what he said. Yes, he could do damage control afterwards, but that's not what he said. He said the Trump supporters were garbage. Thank you for the super chat.
Do you think Democratic Party as a whole is evil? Their campaign is based on lies and keeping children from being born. But DJT is the evil one?
Thank you for the super chat. Just incredible. Thank you so much for the super chat. And you're right. I mean, good question. No, I don't think the Democrat Party is as a whole is evil. I think that the people in charge have a vision for what they're going to do to the country, and I think that they believe that capitalism is bad. They believe that a free market does not do the best things. They believe in all this woke ideology bullshit. Like evil, no. Evil is reserved for people who see, I don't want to be hyperbolic like the Democrat Party is or like liberals are. Because like liberals call everything evil. They call everything Hitler. They call everything Nazis, right? And it gets rid of the validity of that word when you do that, right? Are they evil? No. They have a different vision for America that would destroy America. But I don't think they're evil. I think they have the wrong ideologies. It's like, here's the thing. Everybody that believes in socialism isn't evil. They're not evil people. They're stupid because they don't understand history. Like they're idiots, but they're not evil, right? Like evil is something that is reserved for people who are intentionally trying to bring about negative outcomes for other people, like and taking action to do that. And I don't think the Democrat Party's doing that. I think they honestly believe that socialism is better than capitalism. I think they honestly believe that. I think they honestly believe that that you should be able to just make up fucking genders. Like I think they believe that. They honestly believe that. And that's why they're not evil. I mean, they're fucking stupid. Absolutely fucking stupid. But, I don't think they're evil.
I just want to make that very clear for folks who are watching. And I just want to read that out to folks. So he was regarding to the comedian.
He wasn't talking about the comedian. He was talking about the supporters.
And I quote, "I referred to the hateful rhetoric about Puerto Rico spewed by Trump's supporter at his Madison Square Garden rally as garbage."
But that's not what he said. And here we go. And just to be clear here real quick, let's do this. I can't type. This is what he said.
Or Puerto Rico, where I'm in my home state of Delaware, they're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is just supporters.
Like there's no misunderstanding that.
Honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is just supporters.
Guys, there's no going back on that.
Decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is just supporters.
That's not what she's saying. Like, she's full of shit.
Which is the only word I can think of to describe it. His demonization of Latinos is unconscionable. That's all I meant to say. The comments at the rally don't reflect who we are as a nation. And to your question, your other question that you asked, no, he does.
So yeah,
does not view Trump supporters or anybody who supports Trump as garbage. That is not what he views. If the president has said, and to your question, your other question that you asked, no, he does not.
Here we go. Let's play these back to back.
The only garbage I see floating out there is just supporters.
At the rally don't reflect who we are. Question that you asked, no, he does not view Trump supporters or anybody who supports Trump as garbage. That is not what he views.
The garbage I see floating out there is just supporters.
Guys, these two things don't match up. These two things do not match up. He said the only garbage out there is his supporters. That is making the accusation that Trump supporters are garbage. There's no way around that. Like, she can try to wordsmith the fuck out of that. It's, you know, it's just, it's.
The president has said this for more than 3 years now. He has said multiple times that he is a president for all. It doesn't matter if you live in a red state. It doesn't matter if you live in a blue state. He has said this himself. I have said it on his behalf. He believes that he's a president for all. And it doesn't matter who you voted for. It doesn't matter if you voted for him or not. He's a.
All right, that's enough of her fucking lies. What are you guys talking about? That Joe Biden is Puerto Rican now. What are you guys talking about? Did I miss this? Where Joe Biden said he was Puerto Rican?
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the
Brad,
cats.
Thank you so much for the
cat.
sub. Appreciate that.
They're eating the dogs. They're
Thank you
eating
for the
the
sub on
cats.
YouTube.
Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
Hold on 1 second, guys. Shit, hold on. Sorry. I just. Hold on. I want to tweet this. You see here. The basket of deplorables, is that like a dozen? I don't know. I think it's like a dozen, or maybe like a baker's dozen. It sounds like she says he is Puerto Rican. Yeah, you can't confuse what he said. It's a great source, but would. At the beginning of the clip, he almost says he grew up in Puerto Rico. Did he really? There's no way. Let me see.
Or Puerto Rico, where I'm in my home state of Delaware. They're good, decent.
Oh, yeah. He almost said Puerto Rico, where I'm from. Yeah, he almost said that. Like, he didn't say it, but he's so used to saying dumb shit like that he was, you know, that he was going to do that. Hold on 1 second. It's very, very obvious that that's what he was going to say. He was going to say where I'm from. But again, here's the thing. I will give him like little missteps and stuff. Like, but the thing is that he said Trump supporters were garbage. Yeah, for real. Like, here's the thing. I'm firmly convinced he voted for Donald Trump. He did not vote for Kamala Harris. You know, he like, no matter what Karine Jean-Pierre says, it doesn't matter because he said what he said. He said what he said. There's no going back on it. He can't take it back. Like, and she can try to spin it any way she wants. He called them garbage. Yeah, from Scranton, Puerto Rico. Yeah, that new that area of, it's right next to Aguadilla, between San Juan and Aguadilla is Scranton, Puerto Rico. You know. Yeah, it's but hey, so guys, I did want to go through a few videos. Am I living a Mandela effect with them telling me that's not what he said? Yeah, I mean, this is the newest Mandela effect here. This is the newest Mandela effect, where they just say, no, he didn't say what you clearly heard him say and what we have him on video saying. He probably wrote his own name and crown. Here's guys. Here's what
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat.
Red Rover, thank you for subbing.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
Thank you for the sub, Red Rover Dover. Appreciate that. Like, Obama probably passed out when he heard Biden. Yeah, exactly. Boyd Crowder couldn't smooth talk his way out of the situation. You're right. You're right. I mean, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. It's like, we all heard him say it. There's no way around it. Even the guy on CNN said, why would he pull his laptop out and do that during his closing speech? We talked about that a little earlier, Lisa. We talked about it. So I showed that, where this guy, where's he at? I think I have him here. Let me see. Because this is the best response to this. Let me see.
In his house, the White House. He was in his house.
Let me see here. Where's he at? See if I can find him. See, this is where he said that. I love this. He said this. You're talking about this guy. Oh, wait, hold on. I got to turn the sound on.
Why is he sitting in front of a laptop at the exact same moment Kamala Harris is out on his backyard trying to give the closing argument to her campaign. What in the world is he doing? Now, I don't accept your framing of it personally because I actually do believe he, Harris, the Democratic Party, and most of their campaign do believe that half the country is garbage.
Sorry, I had to mute that. That was going to be loud as shit. But yeah, that's the thing is he said it. Yeah, Scott Jennings is the greatest thing to happen to CNN. Scott Jennings is literally the greatest thing that's ever happened to CNN. He's phenomenal. And it is amazing to me that they have that political bitch from TikTok on there. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like, I think her name on TikTok is like Politics Girl. I have schooled her so many times on TikTok, and like she gets so upset when I correct her. She like throws fucking hissy fits and says her response is always that I'm being sexist or I'm a misogynist against her, and then I only hate on her because she's a woman. It's like, no, I hate on her because she's a fucking idiot, because she's a fucking moron. That's why I hate on her. It's like Politics Girl or whatever. Like I hate on her because she's a fucking idiot. It's like, you know, that's why. Hold on. So do we have a lot of women in the chat? Because I do want to go over a video, and I'm curious to get women's opinion on it, of what you think of it. You know, because there's I want to hear what you guys have to say. She did go after my girl. No, that's a different girl. That's a different girl, corgis. But I want to show you guys this like video, like, and I want you to view this, like, because this seems extremely condescending to women. Like this ad I just saw. Let me see. So this seems like, I don't know if you guys have seen this ad, but I wanted to show it to you. Let me show you this.
Your turn, honey.
In the one place in America where women still have a right to choose, you can vote any way you want, and no one will ever know.
Did you make the right choice?
Sure did, honey.
Remember, what happens in the booth stays in the booth. Vote Harris Walls.
Like, that's a really odd ad to me, because like what do they think of women? Like, what do they think of women where they're like, hey, you know, you need to hide who you're voting for? Like, just vote for who you want. Like, here, let me put it this way, guys. If you are a man who is telling your wife she has to vote a certain way, you're a piece of shit. Like, let me just say that right now. If you're a woman telling your man how he needs to vote, you're a piece of shit. Your vote is your way. Like Emily doesn't vote. She's not interested in voting. She doesn't want to vote. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. And it's, yeah. Let me see. What did you say? I'm already pissed off. That's fucked up. I agree. Hey, what is it? Blues Nut. What's up, man? Sorry, I don't have, Kick doesn't work with the multi-chat. What's up, Blues Nut? Sorry for missing your comment. Let me see here. Let me see. If you're married to someone that is politically and ideologically opposed to you, you're doing it wrong. No, but here's the thing. You can have a difference of opinion and vote for different people. Like, you can just vote for different people. Like, I'm not going to break off my engagement to Emily if she was like, I'm going to vote for Harris. It'd be like, okay, I don't care. It's her vote. It's like, I don't get to decide how she does anything. Like, if you're married to someone where you have to hide who you're voting for, you may want to question things. That's very true, Kimberly. If you are married to someone where you have to hide who you're voting for, you should question your relationship. You shouldn't. Like, if she told me, hey, I'm voting for Kamala Harris, I'd be like, okay. I'd be like, if you want to discuss it, we can discuss it, or not. It's totally fine. They really are treating women like they're dumb. Blues Nut from Twitter. Oh, awesome. What's up, Blues Nut? But yeah, they're treating women like they're idiots. He said he secretly voted for Trump. Yeah. No, 100% that Biden voted for Trump. She doesn't vote. She has different opinions than me, but she believes we need Trump back. Awesome. Unevenly yoked. But like, it's insane. There are a couple videos I wanted to go over, but yeah, it's like, that's the thing, guys. If you're a husband,
I'm gonna come.
Hey, Jess, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate that. But if you're with someone, whether you're a man or a woman, and you're with a man or a woman, and you're telling them like how they have to vote, you're a piece of shit. Like, there's no way around that. I firmly, devoutly believe everybody can vote and believe as they see fit, but I wouldn't be married to my wife if we're that ideologically opposed. I get it, but here's the thing. If somebody came to me and said, I'm not going to vote for Trump because I don't want to vote for somebody who cheats on their wife. Guys, I have no argument against that. I have no argument, and neither do you. None of us have an argument against that. If somebody is, because everybody has their personal reasons for why they vote the way they do. So like if you were cheated on a lot in your life and that really hurts you and it bugs you to your core and you're like, I'm never voting for somebody that cheated on their spouse. Okay. I have no argument for that. And nobody does. You can't argue that Trump didn't cheat on his spouse. He did. Multiple times. Like, he's admitted to it. So you don't have an argument for that. There are arguments that people can use to say, I'm voting for Kamala because of this. And you can't argue it. Right? I don't blame you, Corgis. If you're with somebody who treats you like an idiot and telling you how you should vote, you shouldn't be with them. I'm with you 100%. But I mean, that's the reality. There are cases to make against Trump. There are cases there's not really a case to vote for Kamala. And there's not really a case to vote for Kamala, but there are cases to vote against Trump. Retirement community tomorrow after work calls to vote. I wanted to play Trump 2024 in the speaker, and it was like, just vote. I wouldn't do that, realizing voting is a privilege. Vote for who you want. Exactly. Vote for who you want. Vote for what is important to you. Like I said, there's not a case to be made for Kamala. But if you were like, I don't want a person who cheats on their spouse in the White House, I can't argue with you because Trump has done that. Like, there's just no way around that. We have to be honest about our candidate. Like, he is a flawed man. That simple. It's very, very simple. No, not vote against. You can make a case to not vote for Trump, but you can't make a case to vote for Harris. No, but that's the thing. You can have a protest vote, Aiden. You can actually have a protest vote. You could say, I'm voting for the other person because I don't want this person in the White House. And here's the thing. If you do not get to tell anyone else how to vote, like, it's their vote. They have just as much right to their vote as you do. Nobody has more of a right to vote. Good thing about this election is the media is getting a light shined on it. Because here's the thing. The mainstream media is dying. Like, that is 100% true. And Blues Nut said, Kamala can't fund both cheeks of her ass without the Dems telling her where to look. I get we're all flawed. I get it. But again, here's the thing, guys. Everybody has the same right to vote. So you don't get to tell anybody how to vote. You can encourage them to vote. You can give them information. Like, that's the thing, is like, that's what we should be doing. We should be giving information to people. When somebody says, I'm going to vote for Kamala Harris because I want a better economy, we can give them the information that under her, the economy has been dog shit, and under Trump, the economy has been great. Like, that's all we should do. We should be educating each other. Like, that's the biggest thing we can do as American people, is educate the people around you, but not force feed them. Like, they have to want the knowledge. Like, guys, you have to understand is that most of the liberals you talk to do not want their stance changed. They are not willing to accept information that is going to change their stance on things. That's just not how it works. And Aiden, you said, my stance is that I wouldn't have married someone that ideologically opposed to me. There's zero chance that I could ever marry a woman that would ever consider voting for Harris. Okay, that makes sense. But again, Aiden, what you just did was you went to your choice. Now you're making the choice to not marry that person. Totally get that. And you're 100% right to do that. Like that, but that's the way to approach it, is to say that I wouldn't find myself in a relationship with someone like that. That's a judgment for you, and that's wonderful. That's the best way to do it. That's the best way to attack it. Reflect, don't project. Exactly. You're 100% right. That's what I was saying. I get what you're saying, Aiden, but the way you were wording it was, again, we agree. We just disagreed on the wording. That was all. think for themselves or research the truth on their own. No, it's Zerbia. Some of them, like some of them, like I said, it's a term. I said this before in yesterday's stream. Invincibly ignorant. Like I said, here's the easiest way to judge when you go to have a conversation with somebody. Here's the easiest way to judge whether or not you should be having this conversation with them, right? They say something that you disagree with, or you say something and they disagree. And you can simply like ask them this direct question. SKDD. Who's SKDD? Wait, are you talking about they just banned SK's account? What the fuck? Yeah, that's not surprising. Guys, they are on a full-on assault on TikTok, shutting people down right now. But guys, here's the thing to think about. If you're having a conversation with somebody, you say Trump is better for the economy, and they say no, he's not. And then here's all you ask. Here's all you ask. Okay, cool. What information, what amount of information would I have to provide to you to prove to you I'm right, to convince you of my argument? And if they don't have an answer for that, then stop having the discussion. Stop having the discussion right there. Do not continue to have that discussion with them. Because if they cannot tell you what you would have to tell them to convince them of your argument, they are invincibly ignorant. Like there is nothing that you guys could say about, like you guys could say Kamala Harris is this, and I could say I disagree, but I will be able to tell you. I can tell you what I can tell you what you would need to tell me to convince me of your side. That's awesome, corgis. I get it. They have the right to vote for whoever they want, but you say it's a deal breaker, and that's fine. That's okay to make a judgment about a relationship like that. So, that's perfectly fine. But again, like I said, it's make sure that the person you're talking to is willing to hear, is willing to change their mind. It said, I've been community noting some of the unhinged lies by the leftards, and a lot of them have been deleted. Nicely done, Blues Nut. Well done. Well done. But yeah, make sure the person you're talking to has the ability to change their mind. Because if they don't, then it's dumb. I've taken that approach, and when I give the factual info, they will either A, deny it, or B, say they don't actually care about the facts. Cool. That's perfect, Aiden. So when they do that, here's what you tell them. When they do that, you go, okay, look, here's the thing. Because I've had people do that. They'll tell me and say, oh, well, if you can prove this to me, I say, okay, cool. So I'll give them all the information, and then they'll say, well, that doesn't matter. And I will say to their face, because this will piss them off so bad. I will literally just say, okay, cool, then we don't have to talk. Because you told me the information I needed to give you. I gave you that information, and you just refused to accept it. You're invincibly ignorant. We don't need to talk. And they will lose their motherfucking minds when you tell them that, because now they recognize that you are not interested in engaging with them anymore. Because I won't engage. And I will tell the person, like if they're a friend of mine, I'll say to them, hey, look, we could still be friends. We could still be cool. But we're never going to talk politics again. Like we're never talking politics again, because you just showed me that you don't care about the facts, that you don't give a shit about the facts, that you want people that are going to reinforce what you have to say. And I'm perfectly fine to be friends with you, be cool with you. We can hang out. We can watch football. We can go grab a drink. We can do whatever. We can, be like normal people and be like normal friends. But we cannot, we cannot talk politics anymore. Do I think the comedian's joke could flip the election? No. That joke, like, here's the thing. If you were offended by that, you're a pussy. Like, you're a pussy. That's it. No ifs, ands, buts about it. You a pussy. If like, I have family in Puerto Rico. Half of my family is Puerto Rican, right? So if you are offended by that, like, you're a pussy. That's just as simple as it is. You're a bitch. Like, don't be a bitch. Just like Americans, we're not like the Trump supporters. We're not massively offended by Biden calling us garbage, but it just shows the hypocrisy. That's why we're talking about it, because it shows the hypocrisy. It shows how ridiculous it is that a comedian saying it is the biggest deal in the fucking world. if a comedian saying that the small group of people, Puerto Ricans, are garbage, is the biggest fucking deal in the world, says you shouldn't vote for Trump, it's awful, right? But the president of the United States saying half of America is garbage is not a big deal. We're just trying to point out the hypocrisy. Yeah, he didn't call Puerto Ricans garbage. You're absolutely right, Roselli. He called the island garbage, which, guys, I'm going to be real with you. Puerto Ricans, great people. The island is disgusting. It is fucking nasty as hell. It is absolutely disgusting on that island. Like there are landfill. Do you understand that 7 countries send their trash to Puerto Rico? Like you guys get that, right? Like it's not just Puerto Rican garbage. 7 countries use Puerto Rico as a landfill. So yes, they have a huge problem with garbage. And after Hurricane Maria, not to mention, like, if you want to talk about Hurricane Maria, Donald Trump sent you guys a shitload of aid in Puerto Rico, and the Democrats hid it in warehouses so they could complain about not getting aid. Yeah, exactly. Get in your fields if you want to. Yeah, and George Lopez on the prior day called all Mexicans thieves. Like, these are jokes, people. You're right, and it has become a healthcare problem. Like the garbage problem, garbage is a real problem in Puerto Rico. It is an actual issue. Like literally all of the news agencies have done articles about how this is a problem. Because it is a problem. It is absolutely a fucking problem. Like that, it's not debatable.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
Thank you, Julia, for the sub.
Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
Thank you for the sub. But yeah, thank you. But yeah, it is a real problem. Like that's the thing. He brought more light to the actual problem. Where I'm not going to give him that much credit because he wasn't trying to bring light to a problem. He's a roast comedian. He was talking shit. So Blues said, I've been married 21 years and wife has been left most of her life. And I took the time to talk to her and show her the lies on the left and let her read and see for herself. And I've turned her into conservative. She has turned most of her coworkers the same. She works in the biggest hospital in St. Louis. And most of the people there are heavy on the left, but we turn around. Nice. That's the thing. You're taking actions by educating people. That's all it is. Yeah, the left's called us not thieves, Nazis. Biden called us garbage. So yeah, let's not clutch our pearls. You're absolutely right, Roselli. Stop clutching the fucking pearls over this shit. That's the ridiculous part. And guys, somebody earlier said, can you make your videos the same volume as you? Are the videos I play significantly louder than me talking? Like, because I understand that's got to be hard watching. Like a video comes on, it's way louder. But you guys help me with this. So I'm going to play Karine Jean-Pierre talking. You guys tell me, do I need to lower her volume a little bit or just tell me? Okay, so I'm going to play her.
A president for all. But hateful rhetoric that he hears. And this
is that the same volume as me talking? You guys tell me. Is it close? Yes, the videos are louder since you bumped up for the first quiet video, but they're close now. So she's a little louder, so I need to move it down a little bit. Okay, let me move it down a little bit. Yeah, look, I understand some videos are louder than others. That I can't control. Let's try this.
This is something that we've done many times from here. We will call that out. And that's what the president said.
There we go. How's that? Is that about right now? That's fine. Good. I wanted to make sure. Because guys, you guys understand, you're helping me become a better streamer. Somebody just ordered a book. Thank you, whoever just ordered the book. If you're on this live, thank you for ordering the book. I appreciate that. I cannot wait to get these all signed. Been working and lurking. Will your book be available for Kindle in the future? Yes, it will. When it releases, it will be available for Kindle. Because I've heard that's how a lot of people read is Kindles. I've heard a lot of people read that way. So, which is perfectly, like, that's how my mother reads. My mother reads only on Kindle. Most of the videos a bit louder when you're talking. I stream well. Kind of a sound nerd. Yeah, I'm still figuring it out. Yeah, huge Kindle reader. Yes, it will be available on Kindle. Must be tonight because the volume is fine with me. Carpal tunnel incoming from book signing. Look, here's the thing. I hope I sell enough books that I get fucking carpal tunnel. I would love that. I would love, because like I said, guys, me selling this book isn't about me making money. I'm not going to make shit off this first book, but it is the first in a trilogy. So if this book does well, I can get a publisher to do the second book. Maybe I can make some money on that one. And Willow Thorns, you said you do an amazing job of interacting with chat. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for you guys. Like, I'm not here to hear myself talk. I'm a big fan of myself talking. I won't lie. I'm a narcissistic a little bit about that. But you won't get carpal tunnel signing books. But I mean, let's be real here. I'm here for you guys. I'm here to interact with you guys. I'm here to share information with you guys. I'm here to talk about what you guys want to talk about. Like, that's my job. That's what I'm doing. So that there's no way around that. Like, that's specifically what I'm here to do. So, but yeah. So what I want to do is I want to get into so there's been some really good stuff shared on X recently. And I actually want to, see here, is this my bookmarks? Yeah. So I actually want to go through some of it because some of it, I want to hear your guys' reaction to. So, guys, I do want to show you this because this is important because I actually am posting about this very shortly. But let me show you guys this because this is huge. What did you say? You ever wonder why it's always Hitler and Nazis? It's a reflection of the education and intelligence of the average Democrat. They don't know any other historical villains. You're right. They don't. They just call Hitler and Nazis because it's all they fucking know. You have returned. What's up, Can't Read? So I want to show you guys this. So check this out. So this is something I'm about to make a post about. So after reviewing the qualified voter file of votes actually cast as of yesterday, October 29, 2024, the database identifies 114,545 Michigan voters who have cast 279,113 ballots from multiple addresses across the state. This results in 164,568 excess ballots. Like, for example, this is one voter ID. Like, I want you to understand that. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. So this right here, so what you have is this is the address of the voter. And yes, I would be very open to doing a stream with another content creator. In fact, I'm going to be on one the day before the election, and I'm going to put out information about that soon. Thank you for the follow, Jake. Appreciate that. But so, guys, just so you can see, this is the addresses of. Let me go over here. So on this side, you have the addresses. This is the addresses of the voter, but here's the voter ID, right? Like, this is important to see. This right here, this lane right here, this is voter ID. As you see, these are all the same voter ID. They are all voting on the same day from different addresses. This is 29 separate votes from 19 different addresses, all with the same voter ID, all voting on the same day. And this is just one voter ID. Like, here's the thing. You can see here, 114,545 people cast 279,113 ballots. That there is 164,568 extra votes that came from only 114,000 people. Like, that's voter fraud. That is 100% voter fraud. There's no way around that. Like, there's no other thing it could possibly be. Like, there's nothing else it could be. That is blatant cheating. There's no other excuse for that. There's no other excuse. That's election fraud. You're absolutely right, Blues Nut. You're 100% right.
I'm gonna come.
Thanks, Woodsy. Thanks for the follow. But, like, this is it. Do you believe the election was stolen? Yeah, it was obviously stolen. And this one is working its way to being stolen. Like you have to think out of these 279,000 ballots, 160.
I'm going to come.
Thanks for the follow, Jacob. Out of 279,000 votes, only 114,000 of them are real people. Like, think about that for a second. Somehow 114,000 voter IDs are accounting for 279,000 ballots. Like, this is, I literally just put out a tweet about it, and I tagged the Michigan Attorney General, because this is voter fraud. Like, this is very, very obvious voter fraud. There's no way around this. Let's see what people are saying. Let me see. Google Map. By the way, here's the Google Maps of the addresses. This is the address, like, you know, like here. Let's do it live. Let's do it live. So I'm not using stuff from Twitter. Let's look at this. So we have, what's the address? 10100 Harper Ave, Detroit, Michigan. Let's do this. 10100 Harper Ave, Detroit, Michigan. All right, let's take a look at the street view of this address. What is this? Operation Get Down. Let's see what Operation Get Down is. Operation Get Down. Serving the Detroit community. Let's take a look at their webpage. Let's take a look at Operation Get Down. Website doesn't seem to be working. Huh. Wow, isn't that weird? Like, guys, you're seeing this in real time. This is not like a pre-made video. This is in real time. Like, this is the steps we're taking. We're going step by step through this. Okay, we're going here. We're going this person right here. This voter ID, the first address they used was 10100 Harper Ave. In Detroit, right? And they voted on 1025. Now, so we went to 10100 Harper Ave. See, 10100 Harper Ave. 10100 Harper Ave. And let's look at the street view. And it's Operation Get Down Inc. All right, let's see. What is this business? Why doesn't the website work? That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Like this is very straightforward. Let's see what this Operation Get Down offers: residential substance abuse services for adult men and women through JB3 jail diversion. So these are drug addicts. This is drug addicts. Okay. All right, so let's check out another address. Let's just go to the next one. What's the next one? 11300 East 7 Mile Road. 11300. Why is it not typing? 11300 East 7 Mile Road, Detroit, Michigan. Let's take a look. All right. Let's see here. I don't want to help improve Google Maps. Let's see. So, this rundown apartment complex. A church. So this is it right here. What is this place? Doesn't say what it is. So this is an apartment complex. All right, let's see. 1152 Holcomb Street. 1152 Holcomb Street, Detroit, Michigan. All right, let's see what we got here. Huh. What is this place here? But here's the weird part. Here's the weird part. All of these people have the same voter ID. All of these addresses, all these 29 votes right here. Am I seeing your messages? Yeah, John, I'm sorry. I'm seeing your messages. Like, you're looking at this. These are all the same to voter ID. Like 1401 West 4th Street, Fort Street. 1401 West Fort Street. Let's see here. What do we got here? The post office. The post office. This is the address. How many people voted? Let's see, 1401. This person, right? It's the same person as everything, but their address is the post office. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's an apartment. Oh, nope. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. It's the United States Post Office. No, this is real. This is 100% real. I wish it wasn't. All right, let's try 14320 Kercheval. 14320 Kercheval Avenue. Let's see what we got here. That is a church. That is a church. Somebody's address is this church. And look at that. 4 votes, all the same voter ID, all cast on the 25th, all from the church. All right, let's just do it. We're going to see these. 1820 Mount Elliott Street. 1820 Mount Elliott Street. All right, let's see what we got here. Is this at least a house? Nope, that's a church. That's a church. God is doing a lot of voting. Let's see, maybe, oh, look, I found all the Democrat voters. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I found all the Democrat voters. There they are. There's the address. Now we see all the Democrats right there. Huh. That's lovely. Oh my God. Like, if guys, I'll be honest, this would be funny if it wasn't horrifying. Like if this wasn't horrifying, like this would be funny. But it's just horrifying, guys. 1950 Trumbull Street. Let's see. Trumbull. What do we got here? Please tell me it's not another. It's a fucking. It's not even. It's a fucking church. It's another church. Like, they're just using addresses of churches. All the Democrat voters. It's the truth. All right, maybe this one will be real. 23 East Adams Ave. Maybe this will be a real person. Let's see. Please tell me this. We finally got a real person. 23 East Adams Ave. It's a church. It's another church. Seeing a pattern here, guys? 2640 Trumbull Street. See, 2640 Trumbull Street. Please tell me it's a house. No, it's not. It's a day house. Oh, this is the address, huh? This is it? Let me see here. Day house. Look at this. People are not living here. People are not living here. And you're right, Jessica. This is this is just one person. Like, this is, people don't fucking live here. Like look at this house. Like, let me go over here. Let's get a side view of this puppy. I mean, look at this thing. These like gutted windows and shit. Yep. This is a crack house. This is a fucking crack house. That's what this is. It's a fucking crack house. All right, let's see. 3430 3rd Street. That just sounds like a fake address. 3430 3rd Street, Detroit, Michigan. Let's see. Oh. That's where they're voting from. This is, how many people voted with this address? 3430. Oh, no, right here. And then somebody voted right down the street. So this, let's see here. So this is their address. I'm
Come on, man.
Thank you for the super chat, just incredible. Click the image upload date. Where do I do that? Right here, see more dates. August 2021, October 2021, May 20. Oh, wait, was it? It was the Neighborhood Service the NSO. Let's check that out. Let's check that out. Neighborhood Service Organization Tumaini Center. Was it Neighborhood Service Organization? What was it called? Tumaini Center. Let's see. What is it? Tumaini Center. Let's see. Neighborhood Services Organization. Oh my God! It's just services. Like, this is what it used to be. And now, let me see. See here. Like, this is insane. This is what it is now. And this was from August of 2021. So I wonder what it was. 24-hour WIC. 24-hour WIC. This is where people used to come get their checks, like a clinic. You know what I'm betting it was? I'm betting in the last couple months it was a Democrat headquarters. Let's see. What else we got? 3535 3rd Street. So it's just right down the street. 3535 3rd Street, Detroit, Michigan. That place doesn't even have a fucking street view. Doesn't even have a street view. Let me see. Oh, it's here. It's this field. This field. All right. We got to keep going. 438 St. Antoine Street. 438 St. Antoine, Detroit. Oh, please don't be a church. Don't be. What are you? It's a fucking church. Oh my God. It's a fucking church. Pope Francis Center. Oh, I'm getting more mad as we go. 4390 Connor Street. 4390 Connor Street. Please don't be a church. Please don't be a church. What is this? It's a soup kitchen. The address is a fucking soup kitchen. Like, I'm not making it up. Look. It's a soup kitchen. All right, let's see. 4785 Hurlbut Street. 4785 Hurlbut Street. Let's see. Okay, at least that's an address. No, wait. Wait a minute. 4785. This is 4789. You guys want to see 4785 Hurlbut? Right here. Here's 4785 Hurlbut Street. This is 4785. This gap here. Pennsylvania judge just ruled in favor of the Trump campaign. In-person voting be extended 3 days in Bucks County until 5 p.m. Good. It has to be extended because they're shutting shit down. But I mean, this is 4785. Like right here. Like, can I get an address off this trash can? No, they don't have it on the trash can. But this open field right here. $562 Marlborough Street. Let's see. What was it? 562? Yeah. 562 Marlborough Street. Come on, give me an actual house. Just give me an actual house, please. Wait, hold on. What's this one? This is 571. This is, hold on. Please tell me it's not. This is 555. 562 is here. This is 562 Marlborough Street. This gap. Turn around. Let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. Can I? Why are there no mailboxes? Damn. You see. Maybe I can get a view of. Maybe they got the numbers on the house. Let's see. Are there numbers on any of these houses? This is 553 is over here. So, let's see. 555 is over here. All right, so 555. Let me see. Let's see where the numbers go. Let me see. Goddamn, go that way. God. All right, let's go. Let me see. Let's go down the street a little bit and see if we can find some numbers on the houses. That one ain't got none. I'm just trying to see which direction the numbers go in here. So this is 527. So it's going up. And we're trying to find what? We're trying to find 562. So it looks like the even numbers it looks like the odd numbers are on this side and the even numbers are on this side. Wait, is that? So this is 546. All right. So this is the even side. So this is 546 and we're looking for 562. All right, let's go down here. What about this one? Does this one have? Is there numbers on the house at all? All right, so let's see if this one has numbers on it. That one doesn't have numbers. Wait, there was a mailbox. I thought there was a mailbox. Why do none of you have numbers on your house? What about you? You look like you got a nice house. 584. Yeah, so it's here somewhere. Okay. So it's that lot. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the lot in between. Okay, let's leave that one. 631 West 4th Street. Let's do it. 631 West 4th Street. Please don't be a church.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
Hey, thank you for the sub, James. Thank you so much.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
Thank you for the sub, James. What is this building? Is it an apartment building? At least this would be the first actual apartment building we've come across. Let me see. Any information about this building? Nothing. Hey, that might actually be on apartment. 562 is the brick house? Okay. It looks like a government building. It doesn't look like a building people live in. But let's see. 8642 Woodward Ave. So it is the brick one? It is the brick one? All right. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you very much for that, because I was like losing my mind on that one. 8642 Woodward Ave. 8642. Why is it not typing over here? 8642 Woodward Avenue. Oh, my Lord, what is this one? Catholic Charities. Catholic Charities. This is the address. It is the Center for the Works of Mercy, Catholic Charities of Southeast Michigan. Interesting address. And there was a lot of people that voted from there. But let's not forget that all of this right here, this is all the same voter ID. It's all the same voter ID. Like every bit of it. Like, this is very, very obvious voter fraud. This is just one voter ID. Like, think about that for a second. This is just one single voter ID out of, and out of this, 114,000 people somehow cast 279,000 ballots in just Michigan. Because they are going to steal this election. They are going to steal this election. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They are absolutely going to steal this election. That's why people asked me, they said, hey, what do you think Trump's chances of winning are? What do you think Trump's chances of winning are? I say if it's a free and fair election, he 100% wins. But it's not going to be a free and fair election. They are 100% going to cheat. Like, I don't know what to do. And what can we do about it? Like, what? Like, it's insane. Like, it's obvious voter fraud. It's obvious voter fraud. Someone found more fraud. Where? Where'd they find more fraud? Posted a clip of this on Twitter for you. Did you tag me in it, Blues Nuts? Let me see. See. What can we do? Like, this is literally, like, this is a crime, guys. Like, Michigan is being stolen from us right now. Like this is being stolen from us. Check the politics channel in Discord. Give me 1 second. Let me go into it. Let's see here. Political topics? Is that what you're talking about? Let me scroll down here. All right. Oh, you're talking about the yeah. Yeah, this is what we're talking about. Yeah, this is what we're talking about right here. This is obvious fraud. Like, it's insane. Why am I frozen? What the fuck? It's like opening up Discord just froze it. Like, I'm getting so sick and fucking tired of this camera. I'm so sick and fucking tired of this camera. Like, let me see. See if it works.
I'm gonna come.
Nope, I need to, it makes me unplug my camera and plug it back in every fucking time. This camera fucking sucks. All right, give me 1 second, guys. Gotta add a whole new camera again. There we go. We just got to do that. Like, this is the insane thing. I think Discord just tried to like snag my camera or something. All right, let's see here. There we go. We'll put that back.
I'm gonna come.
Thank you for the follow, Minecraft. Thank you for the follow. Who else was it? Deplorable garbage. Nice. I like it. Thank you for that. Let me go to this scene real quick so I can fix my camera on this one, because this one's obviously going to be frozen too. So yeah, there's nothing like, this is so stupid. I got to get a better camera. Got to get a better camera. All right, let's see here. Let me see here. So there we go. All right. So, but yeah, so it's like, it's insane. It's the Elgato face cam. Somebody could tell Elgato their camera's fucking up. But yeah, I mean, this is insane. Like this is blatant election fraud, is what it is. It's absolute blatant election fraud. There's no way around it. Just trying to see here. Like it's just insane. Like this is happening. It's so obvious too. Scott Pressler, just let's check out let's go to Scott Pressler's page. Scott's doing a great job. Scott Pressler. Let's go to his page. Tonight I spoke. Oh yeah, no, that's his pinned video.
Pressler, I have breaking news. The Republican National Committee has won their court case, and due to the voter disenfranchisement yesterday at the Doyle...
For the prime sub, Minecraft, I appreciate that. Let me just go here.
3 more days of early in-person voting. Today, Wednesday, tomorrow, Thursday, and ending on Friday. So get out here right now and you show up in full peaceful force. You make your voices heard and request an in-person, on-demand, mail-in ballot. You have until 5 p.m. today, Wednesday, tomorrow, Thursday, and on Friday. Let's go.
Yep, Scott is doing a phenomenal job. Guys, Scott is doing an absolutely phenomenal job. Love what Scott's doing. Scott is out there actually getting this done, and that's amazing. But I'm saying we need to figure out what we're doing about this fraud in Michigan, guys, because it is.
I'm gonna come.
It is. Oh, thank you for following us, Mac. I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, Scott's doing a phenomenal job. Love everything Scott's doing. I think somebody hooked Scott up with a car recently, because of all the cool shit he's doing. I think it was awesome. Let's see. But it's it's insane right now. This is a problem. This is a huge problem. Like I said here, the biggest thing here, we know for a fact 114,000 Michigan people voted and cast 279,000 ballots. 164,000 extra ballots have been cast by these 114,000 people. Files Reddit lies dropped on X 3 hours ago? What are you talking about? Can you elaborate on the files Reddit lies? Let me see. I don't know what you're talking about. I have to look at this. Reddit lies. Let me see. Reddit lies posted 3 hours ago. Which part are you talking about? Wait, hold on. Jess, what'd you say? What's the test thing? What are you guys saying test for? Oh, Elon Musk responded? Let me see this here. All right, so we are investigating this. Kamala's campaign coordinates social media manipulation to boost support. Kamala's campaign use of a Discord.
I'm gonna come.
Oh, thank you for Leno. Thank you so much for the follow. Kamala's campaign use of a Discord server to organize volunteers in pushing pro-Harris content across social media, particularly on X. Volunteers are reportedly directed to downvote accurate community notes countering Kamala's post, artificially boosting her messaging. The campaign also utilizes the Reach app to distribute memes and videos, encouraging volunteers to amplify posts with unrelated trending hashtags. These coordinated efforts create a false sense of widespread support, often breaching social media's platform's terms. Let me see. Oh, can folks rate this as not helpful? The community note, misleading Trump is not referring to Americans who don't support him. He's referring to a leaker in the State Department. Oh, and they're trying to get people. Oh, let me see, to view the file. So scroll down on the Reddit Lies page. All right, I'm on Reddit Lies. Where are you guys talking about? This is the post. Hold on. Reddit Lies page. You guys tell me where. Oh, you're talking about here? Let me see. Share this content. Aren't they allowed to share content? What is going on? Oh, they're having people go after the community notes. Oh. Let's see. This could help too. You're not allowed to do that. I love it. Let's see. They're using the Reach app. Okay. An astroturfing platform used by the DNC to make Kamala appear more popular than she is online. Holy shit. There are data files. Oh, they are data files. They're dropped like links. There's the link. Wow. Called manipulating community notes to spread left-wing propaganda. Let's see. Yeah, the D indicates a paid Democrat staffer. Oh my God. They are manipulating social media right now. Oh my God. Yeah, I saw Destiny said he had low IQ. He's a fucking idiot. You may not, but so the terms of service say you may not use X's services in a manner intended to artificially amplify or suppress information or engage in behavior that manipulates or disrupts people's experience on the platform, which is exactly what they're doing. Amplify across your socials. Amplify this post on Twitter. Post to your socials. Like, you can't do that. Let's look at the article. Block community notes we don't like. I got you. So Harris campaign caught red-handed manipulating X to censor criticism. Wow. They are, holy shit, they're getting caught. They are getting caught. DeSantis campaign did the same thing during the Iowa caucus. Prove it. Prove it. Show me evidence of that. Show me evidence of that. And by the way, how did DeSantis do in the Iowa caucus? Let's take a look. What the fuck just happened? Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm really worried about the fact that DeSantis did that. Anyway, so you said Elon is going to fire people that are taking part in this? It's not employees of Twitter. Like, this is insane. Like, this is absolutely wild. Like, I mean, this is absolutely wild. They're literally Reddit lies. Okay. So, Jesus Christ. I mean, this is bad. This is so bad. Like, all right. So, yeah, like this is rising to the level of like prosecutable crimes. Like these are crimes. These are absolutely crimes. Like, there's no way around that. These are crimes. Like, there are 115,000 people voting nearly 300,000 times. Like that's a crime. That's voter fraud. Guys, I don't know what to say. Like, I just don't know what to say. Oh no, I'm going to share that stuff on X because, in fact, you know what? Let me just share this. Let me share it. Share it when you guys are here. Let me just share this. Every single account that's a part of this needs to be kicked. If you're in line and you witness anything criminal, call your sheriff, not police. That way there's an official public record. I agree 100%. But guys, they're just openly cheating. Where the voter ID voted multiple times, yes, that is very true. We've already confirmed it. We've already confirmed that to be true. You're talking about this image. Where's my... So you're talking about this image. This is the image you're talking about. Where this is just one. Like, this is just one. There you go. Report voter fraud to, let me see. Where are you at? You're on X. I don't think I could pin your comment on X. But report voter fraud to lwctips@protonmail.com. Like, this is, I mean, this is wild. This is just blatant voter fraud. Just absolute blatant voter fraud. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, this is bad. I mean, it's like I said, this is just straightforward voter fraud. This is, I mean, it's insane. Like I said, we already caught them cheating in the election. So it's I don't know what to say, guys. Like, you're watching this election be stolen right in front of you. Like, we really are. We're watching this election be stolen. Yeah, but see, here's the thing. You guys talk about all these undercover teams. Like, it doesn't matter. They're going to find this out afterwards. We're going to talk, and they're going to complain about it for the next 4 years. Like, that's all that's going to happen. They're going to complain about it for the next 4 years, and we're going to lose. You said, what is this? And give that list you have to Elon here. I already tagged Elon in a tag about that list. So hold on, let me see. Let me see what you're sending me here. Yeah, it's any election integrity issues. The election integrity community. I'm joining that one. Let me see. Join election integrity community. Agree and join. All right, so let's take a look at what's being posted in the election integrity group here on X. So let me hold on one second. Let's make this a little bigger so everybody can see it. All right, safe and secure elections. Yeah, we got this. Wisconsin mail-in ballots. Oh, look, you can't select Trump. Isn't that wild? There's no ability to select Trump on the mail-in ballot. You'll invalidate it if you select that. Funny. These are just mistakes. Let's see here.
And see if it tells you if it's okay. And then when you put it in,
just like this.
Yes. Okay. Wait and see if it tells you if it's okay. It lets you know that you voted the way you want to. Can you see?
Yes. Yes, I can. So that's all we need, right?
And you have to do page 2 because you voted the back side. There should be a way to say next or something.
Yes.
And then
cast.
You should be able to cast your vote.
Okay.
And you got a ding. You're official.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, have a great day.
You can leave this and then when you put it in,
just like this.
Yes.
Oh, they misspelled Trump in that one. Let's see. Delayed ballot arrival. Voters are urged to seek replacements. Oh, they want replacements. Wow. So the ballots went somewhere, huh? The original ballots went somewhere. Someone in the expo said that's Governor Whitmer's voting number. That'd be hilarious. That's not really her voting number, is it? No, that can't be true. That would be funny. The Bethesda Mission Men's Shelter. See here, what's this? So this is the men's mission shelter. More than 2 times as many people registered voters than beds. 90+% registered as Democrats, most with zero voting history. Holy shit. Holy shit. Wow. Let's see here. Man reportedly from Australia says he was able to request an absentee ballot with no ID using the name Mickey Mouse. Let's see. This is definitely happening. It's being pushed by Democrats. Check out my previous report. Only 4.4 million people reside overseas. Let's see. 9 million Americans. The DNC's stated goal is to win the votes of approximately 9 million Americans through its Democrats Abroad website. The problem with that is there is only 4.4 million Americans overseas, and only 2.8 million of them are eligible to vote. Wow. Let's see what else we see in here. What's this here? Democrat National Committee will spend $300,000 in a first ever push to register the 9 million Americans living abroad. There's not 9 million Americans living abroad. Bellevue, Washington woman received 16 ballots addressed to her apartment number with different names. Wow. Most of the ballots are addressed to different last names, which leads her to believe the ballots do not belong to 1, 2, or even 3 prior households. It's all names of like Indian descent and possibly Middle Eastern. Washington is a vote by mail state, meaning all registered voters automatically receive a ballot in the mail to fill out. Wow. Yeah, this is bad. This voter ID thing, this is bad. Let's see, have you seen several of these mistakes? Trump's name is misspelled. If you zoom in, it's a perfectly placed white dot is covering the M in his name. Where's that? Let me see. Oh, yeah. Yep, we see it. Will any of those votes count? Yeah, that's a good question. Will they actually count the votes that are misspelled? Will they actually count those? All right, so this is important. Guys, screenshot this. You need to screenshot this right here. These are your voter protection hotlines for each state. Take a shot of this. Let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, we've seen this. Do not live in Maricopa County, Arizona. I moved to North Carolina 3 years ago. I did not receive or submit an Arizona ballot, but they received his ballot. This is insane. I mean, let's see what she had to say about voter fraud here. I'm a big fan of this person.
Do any Democrats want to explain how this isn't election fraud? These are the official voting instructions sent to New York voters, and look what it says inside. You do not need to show an ID to vote unless you're a first-time voter. What? So any random person can just go to the polls, say my name, and then vote on my behalf, all because I showed an ID to vote when I registered at 18 years old? How is that secure? People don't need to show any form of identification to vote in the presidential election. I need to show an ID every single time I go to buy tequila. They don't just give it to me because I once showed an ID. And this is the presidential election, not a fun Saturday night out. It gets worse. Ballots must be received by November 12th. That is a full week after the election. So are we just going to wait a week to certify the election because mail-in ballots are still being received? Every single vote and ballot should be cast and counted by the end of election day. Part of a secure election is having a quick election. And this opens up the room for people to send their ballots in after the election results already start coming in to have a greater effect on the outcome. That is not election integrity. And lastly, it says that you can drop your mail-in ballot off on election day. Why are you requesting a mail-in ballot if you're just going to drop it off on election day? Just vote normally in person. And people call me crazy for saying that we don't have safe and secure elections, so then explain this. How will the poll workers ever know if I showed an ID originally if they don't ask me for an ID in the first place and they have no idea who I am? How are we supposed to certify an election on election day when results are still coming in up till a week after? Why can any person request a mail-in ballot? This is all nuts, so just remember to vote early and vote in person. And don't let anybody touch your ballot.
Agreed, 100%. A ballot printing error in Nevada County, California, has led to scanning issues with 77,000 ballots, preventing counting machines. Like, guys, here's the worst part. We've had 4 fucking years to prepare for this election. Like, this is insane. Like, this is one of the most insane things I've seen, but we've seen this. Like, they are stealing the election in Michigan. Like, this is insane. Guys, I don't know. Like, 45 minutes on Saturday to early vote, only to find out she's not in the system. They would not let her vote. Here's a video and pic of her voter card. This is Michigan, a swing state. Yep. Yep. This is bad. This is so bad. What's this here? A new voter intimidation kit is landing in Philly, maybe statewide. Beware the Democrat operatives wearing this. They are not election officials. Yeah, look at this. This is fake shit. They're not election officials. These are people just wearing stuff. Like, they're just printed. Like, this is Democrat arts and crafts. Like, this is just Democrat arts and crafts. That's all this is. Like, this is insane. They arrested me. Let's see, this is stand in line and vote. What does it say? They arrested me. I didn't break any laws. I encouraged people to stay in line and vote because the Democrats were discouraging voters from in-person voting today in Delaware County. In fact, the election worker told people in line to go to the Chester Heights satellite office because the line was shorter there. Do you know what happened when they got to Chester Heights office to vote in person? They were told they ran out of mail-in ballot applications. This is voter suppression in Delaware County, Pennsylvania. I did nothing wrong except encourage people to stay in line and vote, so they arrested me. Holy shit. I mean, guys, this is... like, you're watching the election being stolen right from you. Yeah, they're LARPing election officials, exactly. But guys, you're watching the election being stolen right in front of you. Like, this is what's happening. This is GOP-leaning Pinellas County receiving their mail-in ballots with only the president page ripped. Oh, that's not surprising. That's not surprising because that would make them not scannable. Pay to vote scheme. Like, I mean, guys, this is bad. Nikki Jam's statement? No, I don't even know who the fuck Nikki Jam is. Be real with you, I don't know who the fuck Nikki Jam is. But guys, I mean, like, I think we need to prepare ourselves. I think we need to prepare ourselves for the fact that they're going to steal this election. Like, guys, I think we need to prepare for that. Like, they're going to steal this election, and there's really nothing we can do about it. I don't know. Like, I don't. Let's see. Move to Iceland, take my chance with that. Yeah, I mean, guys, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what actions we can take. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's like this is gonna be a stolen election. I did see Arnold Schwarzenegger's statement. He's a fucking Democrat. He can claim to be a Republican all he wants, but it's like they're not going to let him win. Like, this is going to be a problem. I genuinely am fearful for what's going to happen. Like, I'm genuinely fearful. Like, this is because here's the thing, guys. Like, here's the thing. And look, I don't mean to sound like Debbie Downer about this. There's nothing. We're never going to get all this corrected before November 5th. Like, none of this is like, this is going to be like, here's the thing. Even if we have all this evidence, this is all going to be adjudicated afterwards. I think they steal it. It's going to hurt. It is. But this is all going to be adjudicated afterwards. Right? Like, they're going to put her in office, and this is all going to be in court. And here's the thing. The court, they can send the lawyers. It doesn't matter. They're not going to get their court date until after the election. Like, the court date is going to be after the election. It's going to be after the inauguration. And here's the thing you have to think about the court system, guys. Our government, no matter how obvious it is the election is being stolen, or it is not been, our government is going to make it so that they're never going to admit that. Because you have to understand is that the minute they admit that there is massive, widespread election fraud, we don't have a country anymore. Like, we don't. Like, you have to understand that, right? I want you to think about that real quick. Our government, no matter how much evidence we have, will never admit that there was widespread election fraud. They will never admit it because it would destroy the government. It would bring down the entire country. If they put Kamala Harris in, and even if we have all the evidence in the world that it was fraud, there's nothing that the government would never admit to that. Like I said, it would destroy their like them saying they have a country. It would destroy it. What's up, Woodsy Webb? But can't Elon help? Here's the thing. There's nothing that can help. Like, this is like, you guys, you have to understand, like, let me show you something this is going to be really sad. Let me show you this. Michigan election results. Like, here's the thing. If we look at the 2020 Michigan election results, right? Let me show you for 2020. Let me just show you guys this. Okay, so let me, like, this is why we're fucked. I'm going to show you right now why we're fucked. So this was the election in Michigan in 2020. All right? This is the Michigan election in 2020. The margin of victory was about 151,000 votes. That was about because Biden got 2.8, Trump got 2.6, right? It's about somewhere between What? Why is it frozen again? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, oh my God, guys, I'm losing my fucking mind right now with this camera freezing. Like, I'm really starting to get pissed off. Like, this is really pissing me off. Like, this shit freezing is pissing me off to no end. My God, I'm really like, okay. My God, that's not working. Fuck. All right, let's see here. My God, I'm really getting sick and fucking tired of this. Like, this just keeps doing this. There's nothing I can do. Like, it's absolutely fucking aggravating. Like, I'm sorry, guys. Oh, my Lord. I don't understand why my camera keeps doing this. Okay. So here's what you guys have to understand. The margin of victory was 150,000. That's it. It was 150,000, right? And here's why we're fucked. Let me see. Let's see here. See home. Where's my bookmarks? Bookmarks. Let me show you. Let me show you why we're fucked. So here's why we're fucked. If you look at this already, 114,000 people have cast 279,000 ballots. That's 164,000 excess ballots already. And I'm frozen again. What the fuck is going on here? Like, I don't understand what the fuck is going on here. It just keeps freezing. I'm sorry, guys. There's nothing I can do here. It just keeps fucking freezing. I mean, what the fuck is going on? I don't understand why it keeps freezing. Like, let me shut this off. Let me shut this off. Shut this off. Let me just turn a bunch of shit off right now. Hold on. All right, so there we go. But like, here's the thing. They've already cast more fraudulent ballots in Michigan than the margin of victory in last election. Like I said, look, the margin of victory was 150,000 votes. They've already cast 164,000 fake votes. Like, we're fucked. Now, I'm probably going to have to change the camera too when we go back here. I'll bet this is frozen. Yep. Frozen. Why am I not surprised? All right, let's see. Let's do this again. Here we go. Cool. This is fun. All right, let's see how long we can go with that without fucking freezing. But yeah, guys, like, we're screwed. Like, we are screwed. We're absolutely screwed. So there's no way around that. They are going to steal this election. And the only thing we're going to do is we're going to have to fight in court for the next 4 years. And the government is never going to admit that this happened. Like, the government is like, the only thing you guys can do, you can go out and vote, but like, I'll be honest with you, conservative guy, I don't see how he wins. I don't see how it's possible. I don't see, like, Michigan is already gone. Like, Michigan's already fucked. Because we're not even, I mean, we're still 6 days out from the election, and they've already voted more fraudulent ballots than the margin of victory last time. All right, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Like, here's the thing, guys. The only thing you can do is get out and vote and record everything. Like that's what you got to do. You got to get out and vote and record everything. I have not voted yet. But you got to get out and vote, and you got to record everything you do. Record every interaction you have. Record the poll watchers telling you something different. Record them telling you something else. Like, do not let them, do not let them stop you from voting for any stretch of the imagination. Like, do not let anyone tell you can't vote. Because this is looking really fucking bad. This is looking really, really bad. I mean, it's wild. Like, but here's the thing. You say all of this all over X and everywhere else, but here's the thing. It has to be done in court. And all they could, they'll push the court dates back. So it's like, I mean, we've already caught Kamala Harris violating X's terms of use. Like, she should be kicked off Twitter. We'll see. We'll see how it works. We'll see. Like I said, you guys, if you guys want to know what you can do, get out and vote. Crowder is fighting voter fraud. I get it, guys. The only thing we can do is collect as much evidence as possible so we can prosecute this in court. Like, I'll be honest, I don't know how the country will react if they steal this election. No, Josh, I didn't say she has no chance for the election. I said in a free and fair election, she has no shot. That's what I said, Josh. I said in a free and fair election, Donald Trump wins this in a landslide. In a free and fair election, this is not even close. This isn't even a remotely close election. Trump, in a free and fair election, Trump wins 47 out of 50 states. Like, that's the reality. Like, if you've seen the motion in this country, the emotion in this country, Trump wins 47 out of 50 states if this is a free and fair election. But it's very obvious that it's not. Like, it's blatantly obvious. Like, we just went through all the addresses of all these people, like fake addresses, fake parking lots and shit. Like, here's the truth of it. To overcome this cheating, the turnout for Trump has to be unbelievably overwhelming. Like, you guys, every single person has to turn out to vote for him. Like, they've always cheated. Now they're just on to him and watching everything they do. Yeah, but I mean, this is some aggressive amount of cheating. Like, it's just so blatant, so unbelievably blatant that it's just so bad. And again, what we can do is, time to start praying to whatever you believe in. I agree. Who is censoring these comments? Nobody's censoring these comments. Dang, nobody's censoring anyone here. There is no censorship on my stream. November 6th is going to be lit. Yeah, that's true. November 6th is going to be lit. It's going to be wild. Trump was hacked, his phone calls and texts. Who said that? Is Donald Trump saying that on Twitter? Let's see here. I don't see it. Who's saying Trump? Do you think red states can succeed if Kamala gets inaugurated? It's on Fox. Let me see. See, Fox News. Let's see. Let's take a look. Let's see. Biden scathing description. Trump uses Biden criticism. Let me see. I don't see what you're talking about. I like and repost every single post. What the fuck? What do you mean, Dank? Dank, what are you talking about? Dank, I don't understand your complaint. What are you talking about, Dank? What's wrong? Link, it doesn't show me your link. Trump let me see. Phone hacked. China-linked hacking group. Let's take a look. All right, so China-linked hacking group. China-linked hacking group targets phones belonging to Trump family Biden aides. Ooh. Hackers associated with China have reportedly targeted members of former President Trump's family, according to a new report about the massive data breach that is still being investigated. On October 25th, federal officials confirmed that hackers associated with the Chinese government's intelligence services broke into U.S. telecommunications company systems. Last week, the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal found that the hackers accessed cell phones used by former President Trump, his running mate J.D. Vance, and members of Vice President Kamala Harris' campaign. But on Tuesday, the Times reported that Eric Trump and Jared Kushner were also targeted, as well as some of President Biden's aides. In a report published later on Tuesday, CNN quoted a source who claimed that the scope of the breach is way worse than the public knows. It's real-time wiretapping, an anonymous source said to CNN. They flat out hacked the system the Department of Justice requires telecommunications firms to maintain for lawful access. Eric Trump provided a statement on both outlets blaming the Harris-Biden administration for the breach. Does this surprise anyone? Under Kamala and Biden, China has walked all over our country, Eric said. In response to the reports, the Trump campaign told Fox News Digital that the White House's dangerous and violent rhetoric has given permission to those who wish to harm President Trump. They have now stood by and allowed major foreign adversaries to attack us in order to illegally help Kamala because they know she represents a weak American who will always bow down. Trump campaign communications director Stephen Chung claimed, whereas President Trump will actually stand up against our enemies and defend the United States from any and all aggression. Wow. This is insane. The Times reported that the list of targeted individuals is less than 100 people, but the nature of the data that was accessed by hackers is still unknown. Oh my God. On October 25th, the cybersecurity infrastructure that basically CISA said that investigating the unauthorized access to commercial telecommunications infrastructure by actors affiliated with the People's Republic of China. The investigation is ongoing, and we encourage any organization that believes it might be a victim to engage its local FBI field office or CISA. Agencies across the U.S. government are collaborating to aggressively mitigate this threat and are coordinating with our industry partners to strengthen cyber defenses across commercial communications sector. Wow, that's fucking wild. Can I apply to go on Jubilee? Sure, I would love to be on Jubilee. I would absolutely love to be on Jubilee. Keep doing what you're doing. No, I don't post unauthorized post or too offensive. Oh, I post some offensive shit. I was saying that we need a better contact system between people like ourselves. I agree we do. But the problem is that any communication system that we set up between like-minded individuals is going to be infiltrated by Democrats. It's going to be infiltrated by liberals. As you got to understand, I set up a Discord, and within an hour of setting up that Discord, we were attacked by bots, doing racist stuff, trying to get us banned, trying to get us taken down. It's that quick. That's just how it is. That's just the reality that we're dealing with. We're dealing with people that don't care about the rules. They don't care about doing things the right way. They don't care about having an honest conversation. They just want to win. That's all they care about. Aiden, you tagged me on X. Let me see. Notifications. You tagged me. Let me see. Mentions. Okay, let me see in mentions. Let me see. Tagged me in mentions. Okay, here we go.
Meanwhile, there's this. The China.
All right, let's check this out here. Thank you for sending it, Aiden. Oh, I know exactly who was behind those raids, Corgis. Thank you guys for protecting us.
Chinese government-tied hacking group known as Salt Typhoon targeting the phones of former President Trump and his family. Members of the Biden-Harris administration and State Department officials as well, all ahead of the election. The FBI reportedly has evidence that the Chinese hackers collected audio communications from the phones. They also believe that they may have had access to text messages and call logs. Joining me now is Texas Congressman Michael McCaul. He's the chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Committee and the House Homeland Security Committee Chairman Emeritus. Mr. Chairman, good to see you this morning. Thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Maria.
So what went on with this hacking? What can you tell us?
Well, look, China has been trying to hack into public officials' phones for quite some time, including mine. But I think it's interesting how they're targeting the Trump campaign, not the Harris campaign. They clearly, would prefer Harris to prevail in this election. They have gotten into sensitive data. That's about all I know. But they've constantly been trying to get into members of Congresses, especially a VP nominee and a presidential candidate. That's a gold mine for them. This doesn't surprise me at all, Maria.
So let's talk about what's going on with Tim Walz, because I know that your FBI agent back in the Chung case, this is something that you know all about, Mr. Chairman, in terms of honeypots, in terms of the tricks and trades of the Chinese Communist Party. What went on?
It's classic compromise. They get a woman to compromise. In my case, it was my FBI agent who I worked with. I broke the case on the Clinton campaign, receiving money from the director of Chinese intelligence and China Aerospace. That was 1997, Maria. Think about where they are today. And now we're seeing that, vice presidential candidate Walz had an affair with the daughter of a CCP officials. He had his affair with her, obviously compromised. We don't know how many more of these affairs he had. It certainly compromised my FBI agent to the point where he was indicted for espionage. The double agent, if you will, her name was Katrina Leong, for 20 years was a double agent working with the FBI as an asset and then turning against the United States, reporting back to Beijing.
He does look like a cartoon character. His head is too big for that suit.
This is their MO. This is how they operate. We've seen it with Swalwell. They take these women, they compromise candidates. What they've been doing lately, Maria, is trying to get state and locals. So this makes perfect sense that they would go after a state governor, in this case Minnesota, who has become the VP nominee. I find this really disturbing. There was an internal memo at the Department of Homeland Security, a nation-state threat, they call this, because our VP nominee on the Democrat side has been compromised. They're very, very concerned about this. Why didn't this come out in the vetting process?
Thank you for the
why
follow,
is this
Sin
not
City.
being reported as a story that we have a guy who could be second in line to the presidency compromised by the Chinese Communist Party?
Well, what you're saying is absolutely stunning. And I know that Marco Rubio on the Senate side is demanding that Tim Walz be investigated after this relationship with a Chinese Communist Party official's daughter was revealed. And I want to understand this. He wasn't anybody, really, when he had this affair, right?
Sin City, you said that they just showed ABC is rigging the election, showing Harris winning PA. Where are you seeing that? Hold on, sorry. Somebody's messaging me about this right now. It's on X. Let me see. Let me just see. How can I do this without my shit freezing? Let me see. Hold on. What are you talking about? Let me see. They showed it during F1. Oh, no, I saw that. No, I saw that. That I'm not worried about. I'm not worried about that. They showed the results. No, I saw that before.
Right? I mean, so did they target him and send this honeypot at him? And what kind of information was she able to gain from him? And by the way, do you know who paid for all these trips to China? We understand he went to China 30 times. Was the Communist Party of China paying for his travel?
Yeah, I'm sure there are private organizations driven by the CCP to get him to China and then do what they do, and that is, espionage. And then they throw women, at these people in positions of power to potentially compromise them maybe later down the road. So imagine if he did get elected,
I appreciate that.
if they have evidence of all these affairs he's had over there, Maybe they got information over there that we don't know about him. Clearly, that.
But yeah, I mean, it's bad. It's bad. I mean, I don't know what to do. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what's happening on Twitter right now. I don't want to see that. Ooh. Range-minded. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. If y'all see what Range-minded just said in the chat, oh my God. Oh my God. He said, how do I do this without my shit freezing? That's what an Eskimo would say. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I just choked. Oh my God. I need a drink. Jesus Christ. I got 3K viewers on X. Spectacular. It's great. Oh my God, range-minded. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. No, fucking range-minded's killing me with that comment, man. Oh my God. Oh. Jesus Christ. Oh my Lord. Let's see. Let's check out the election integrity. Let's see. Jesus Christ. Let's see what we got here. Anything more? Let me see. I mean, yeah, we've seen this, the election results. They've already said Pennsylvania's going to Harris, 52 to 47%. Remember this vote count here. It's a depression-proof business like the mob. You're right about that. Weed is a depression-proof business. Like, it's crazy. Like, let me see. Let me go to my For You page. Let's see what we got here. Whew. We must weaponize hot women for votes. It's the only way. I don't have a current TikTok. Trump table, we're coming peacefully. Let's see what Scott's saying. I'm going to come. Oh, thank you, Captain. Thank you for the follow, Captain. Appreciate that. Let's see what Scott says here.
Hey everybody, this is Scott Pressler. We are here outside of the Doylestown Courthouse. As you can see, we are setting up a beautiful Trump table. We have Trump signs. You come out, you vote. You have until 5 p.m. today, and you also have Thursday and Friday. You make your voices heard. If they are going to disenfranchise our voters, then we are going to show up in full peaceful force. See you soon.
Absolutely. Oh, my Lord. I like the guy. I'm a big fan of Scott, too. Like, what is on my For You page is so strange on Twitter. What's he saying here? This is about the Dominion voting machines.
Issues with the programming of the bats with specifically
Yes.
from Dominion.
Mm-hmm.
Why was that only caught in the past few days, and why can't it be fixed? I saw the release.
Yeah, this is a nationwide issue with Dominion voter access terminals in the counties that use them. And the voter access terminals, of course, not all the machines, just the ones that are accessible, have an issue with the straight party voting and a programming issue that's, again, affected the machines nationwide. And I think all of us that use Dominion machines were unhappy to learn about this during the testing period and as early voting began. So we're working with Dominion to seek accountability on that front, and also are working with our clerks to ensure voters are aware of this programming issue that will require them to ensure they are voting every section on the ballot.
Do you think it's a bigger issue in Michigan because we do allow voters to cross over in ways that a lot of other
And I'm frozen again.
Because we have straight
party. Are you fucking kidding me?
It's not struck me as I've talked to my other colleagues in other states. They're just as upset about it as we are. So, yeah. Or surprised, I think. Yeah.
All right. So I'm frozen again. Guys, this is fucking insane. All right, let's create another camera. Like, this is fucking insane. Like, this is freezing. Like, this has to stop. I'm gonna have to get a I'm gonna have to get a new camera because this can't keep happening. Like I can't run this stream if this keeps happening. Like it's just not possible. It's not possible for me to run this stream like this. Like this, it's just impossible. But yeah, so it's, I mean, what I'm gonna go with garbage dump. There we go. So, all right, guys. So here's the thing. I have a meeting I have to go to at 6 p.m. You thought I was throwing my voice, but I have a meeting I have to go to at 6 p.m. So I have to go. At least I have my pants. Oh God, yeah, the camera was pointing down. How bad would that have been? I'd have been banned off of Twitch, YouTube. I'd have been banned off of everything. Maybe not off of X. I don't know. Maybe not off of X. Maybe I would have been able to maintain on X. But all right, so that's going to be it for me today, guys, because I first of all, I'm going to dive into all these election issues. I'll have more information for you guys tomorrow. We'll talk. I'm going to get a ton of information on this. I'm going to compile a shitload of this and do what I can. I'm going to update everything, Range. I'm going to check everything, but yeah, it's insane. So I've checked the drivers. I'm going to check everything again, but this is getting a little insane. This, because like we're not doing anything. It's just freezing. It's just the cameras just stop working. It's insane. So definitely need a different camera. Vash, you said you had a camera. I need to talk to you. But if not, I'm just going to order one because I just need one because this is getting mildly insane. But yeah, so I'm going to be, you used to get banned all the time on X. I completely believe it. They used to be ridiculous on X. A month ago, did you think Dems would be up to this? Yes. That's why I repeatedly said, if this is a free and fair election, I have careers for you. Check your messages. Absolutely. Also, I'm just going to shoot you my phone number, Lisa. I'll just shoot you I should have given you my phone number on LinkedIn. But yeah, I've actually saw some there as well. So we'll talk. We'll definitely talk today. I have to get set because I have to go to this meeting. But you checked in for me. Yeah, absolutely. Lisa, I promise you, what you're talking about is one of the most important things to me. Like seriously, it's very important to me. Lisa, you are at the top of my list. Like you're right there with the fucking voter fraud. I promise you. But actually you're above the voter fraud because I need to do something to be able to pay my bills. So you're actually above that. But guys, I have to go because I have to go do this meeting at 6. Did I just hit play? All right, but so I will check everything. I'll be back tomorrow with more updates. I may be back later tonight. I'm not sure, but I have to go to this meeting. And if I'm late, I am in deep shit. All right, guys, but I love all of you. Thank you so much for joining. Vash, thank you for the gifted subs. Somebody else gifted subs today too. Hold on. Let me make sure I give everybody the cred here. Vash, thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you guys for all of you that subscribed. I truly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for all of that. Thank you for all you guys do. I really appreciate it. And got to go do this meeting, but I will be back maybe later today, maybe tomorrow, but I